Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we have to talk about 2024 investment strategies. That's right. We got a plan ahead, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do it here in the SSN Nation, and the feds are going to help us. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we have someone new in the house tonight. Little family already caught it. It said 2024 investment strategies. That's right. It caught you. I'm glad you spotted that because it's actually 2 years ahead. And how it actually works is you're doing the strategy already in advance in 2022, 2023 already. So by the time it's 2024, you've already implemented the investment strategies. And the feds are going to help us all the way, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I'm glad you caught that. And look who's in the house first. It looks like Little Family is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And 2024. Wow. I love it. I love it. The first person recognize what I'm talking about here. So yes, that's right. We're making plans now, just like 2 years ago when it was 2020 and we were talking about pre-construction condos in the Dominican Republic. That was no credit check, no qualifying. You could buy 2 and 3 bedrooms for under $100,000. And right now, some people are living it large because their property values have damn near doubled and they haven't even built them yet. So once again, we're making that 2-year plan ahead, but we're going to do some things next year, of course, because 2024, the investment strategies will be in full bloom. We're going to earn that passive income coming in. So thank you so much for being here. And everybody, before we get into this tonight, please smash the like button. That's so the YouTube gods know that we're in the house. And also, please, if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, there's always more, right? Always more. Please join us on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights live streams. That would be greatly appreciated. And there's going to be more. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling because there's something else. I gave a little prelude talking about 2024 investment strategies, but I'm going back to 2020 investment strategies, little family. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. Because in 2020, people said, why is he talking about Dominican Republic and Punta Cana and all this? Why does he keep mentioning this? Well, because it was cheap. It was easy to get in. Still is even to this day, 2 years later. But for everybody who got in, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I may have mentioned this, but we may have some new people here. So if you like what we're talking about, like I said, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the all notification bell. Now, let's see here. I thought I had it already in queue, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to add it right here. If I didn't go over this, in case you don't know the significance of this, if you're new here, you can still buy pre-construction condos in the Dominican Republic. Yes, I hope everybody in the DR is doing fine because there was a hurricane that passed through. And I know some electricity went out in Punta Cana area. So hopefully you and your family's doing great and there's no problems. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, you can see it on the screen. Is this delicious? This is beautiful. This is what happened in August of this year, a month ago. This was September 12th. I know I mentioned this before, but I got to mention this again because some people, the record tourist in the DR is roughly 7.5 million people all time over the course of a year. Now, if you're buying property in an area, it's all about location, and it also helps if people are coming there in droves. Now, if Dominican Republic has the most tourists in Latin America, which they do every year, can you imagine under COVID, under recession, under interest rates increasing, that they having a record year potentially? Let me show you something, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have to get a little bit excited about this. Look at this. I'm going to go over this in case you're new here and don't understand the significance. Here it is right here. Okay, Sunday in August, the country reached the historic record figure of 621,953 tourists. That's 622,000 as far as I'm concerned. And that in 8 months of this year is a total of 5.66 million visitors were received. Okay, the significance of this. The record is 7.5, 7.6. I don't know the exact number, but that's the record all time for the most tourists in a year that has come to the DR. That's the first thing. But listen to this. It was explained that 621,000 tourists arriving in August are added to the 94,000 cruise passengers who visited. Now, we don't care about the cruise passengers because they're just getting off the boat for 5-6 hours and getting back on and leaving. We own property there, so we can rent it out to these tourists that are staying there on the island, right? So that's why we want to be on the island. Now, here's the situation at hand. In August, if they had 621,000, imagine if they also we have 4 months left, September, October, November, and December. That's 4 months. All they need in 4 months is another 2 million people. That's only 500,000 visitors to the Dominican Republic to break the record, ladies and gentlemen. During recession, during pandemic still, there's still countries that are under lockdown. Can you imagine? And I told people that it should get 8 million to 8.5 million people after this pandemic is over and lockdowns are over. Man, I might have to readjust my numbers upward. Can it reach 9 million in next year? It might be possible. All right. But all I'm saying is they might break the record this year. This is incredible because they shouldn't be having 600. Now, the other thing, the reason why I was partial to Punta Cana, I'm going over this because there may be new people watching, is because, well, it used to be 40% of all tourists to the Dominican Republic go through Punta Cana area. But recently, it has jumped to 52%. So basically, that's 300,000 people approximately that went through the Punta Cana airport and region in the month of August, which if you divide that by 4 weeks, that's a pretty doggone good number. 70, 80,000 people, tourists. Not everybody comes solo. So can you imagine 50,000 people needing a place to stay in the Punta Cana region? Now you see why these properties are going up, ladies and gentlemen. Those pre-construction properties and the ones that have already been built, they're all rising in price. You gotta love it. So anybody that has been paying attention, you can still check out the channel, search for Cruise on Land. I have a video, Cruise on Land. They have over 100 amenities. That is the next coolest project out there. Vista Cana, number 1, number 2, number 3. They're in my top 5. Downtown Punta Cana, that's also a place that you should get something. Number 3, Cana Rock, over there by Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. That's another spot. That's great spot. Oceana in El Cordacito. Now, El Cordacito is a great spot, but if you want the creme de la creme, then Oceana is the project in El Cordacito. Walk to the beach in less than 5 minutes. And then they even bring sand over to your pool. They have the restaurants. They have the kids club. They have a game room. They got a grocery store. Come on. These guys are making things happen. And that's why their prices you could have bought for under 200,000, even a 2-bedroom. Now they're over 200,000. So that's what happens when you snooze, you lose, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep all of that in mind. So here we go. Let's go. There is still 4 months left, little family. That's exactly right. It's 4 months left, so it can break the record. All they need is 500,000. They've been clocking 6, 7, 800,000 people breaking records all year long. So this is going to be very interesting. This is hurricane season. This is low season. If they get 500,000, it's possible. This is incredible. Victor Marrero, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And he brings one of 2 taglines tonight. He says, hello all, let's do this. That's right. We're going to make it happen because we're sticking with it. 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, some people were like going, huh? What's he saying? 2024? It's only 2023. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Victor Marrero is the perfect example of what happened. He made his investment in the DR in 2018. So see, he was already 2022, 2021 investment strategy he put in place in 2018. That's right. And by the way, I got to brag. I got to give the man props because he's done it again. He bought a property for $231,000. As near as we can tell, well, let's just say it's worth $389,000 and it's not even finished yet. And the reason why we know that is because the exact same unit is now being sold at the project for $389,000. This is Conarock, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what I'm talking about. You've already made 2024 investment strategies. Well, if you're in the pre-construction in Dominican Republic, if you're getting passive income, if you're doing anything that is making your future brighter, even though there's going to be a recession, even though price of homes are going to go down, who cares? Even though credit card interest rates are going to go higher, who cares? You have put yourself in position by doing things in 2018, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. And since you're here, we're going to keep going. But thank you so much once again for being here, Victor Marrero. I appreciate it. Hello, all. Let's do this again. I'm going to say it because that's what we do here. Wow, that's incredible, says Little Fam. Thank you. cruiseonland.com.do. In fact, I'll go there since I started this out with that. Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here once again with the icon next to his name. And in case you're new here, this is Mr. AKA Mr. Cool's in the house, and he brings his tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's make some money. I got the notification and the trailer. Thank you so much. I forgot to mention that. Who saw the trailer and who received the notification? If you saw the trailer, SSN Lifestyle has something to do with 2024 investment strategies because we have a debt box node group economics plan. You can put in, your contribution can be as minimal as $250 on up. That's right. And you can earn rewards with crypto that is backed by oil, natural gas, or gold, or agriculture. Oh, yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about that pretty soon. Wow, that's incredible. Exactly, little family. And Cruise on Land is just the latest iteration. They have a pool, a wave pool. They have a water, kind of a water park because they have the water slides built. The wave pool is there. Then they have other pools. Then they have a lake in the middle of the joint with restaurants around there. little delis around, open space. Then they have soccer field, baseball fields, a casino. This is crazy. They have 100 amenities. So search the channel. You can find the video Cruise on Land. All right. That's the way you do it. And I'll even actually go to the website because, in fact, we're going to talk about, we have all night, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we do here. We make investment strategies in 2022. So that way in 2024, you can sit there and say, hey, I did good. That's what we're doing here. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. This year is passive income 2022. That's what we're working on. Next year, 2023, buy a house. And why? Because they're going to be 50% off. Okay. I'm the only one saying it. So you guys are going to have to give me props next year, right? When I said 40 to 60% off, and I said, I'm looking for 50 to 60% off. In fact, I just got to tell you guys, I said, you know what? If this actually happens correctly, I got to move back to my old neighborhood, unfortunately. I mean, the South is cool and all, but you know, I can't hang here too long. All right. So I marked some spots that are presently, I'm just going to tell you, because you guys know where I used to live. They're over 1 mil. All right. So I marked some spots because I'm like, if they come down 50 or 60%, come on, let's face facts. That would be cool, right? Find a house for 500 or 600 that is over 1 mil. And on the golf course and all that, that would be kind of cool, right? I think so. We're going to find out. I then marked up some stuff like I told you guys to do, right? I went to the Zillow. I went to Redfin. I put in save for some things that are on sale. So that way I have the price already locked in, wrote it down. So I will make sure it was 1.2, 1.3, dropped already $50,000. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to tell you is I'm already preparing for this big drop, ladies and gentlemen. All right. How much can you rent Airbnb there? Little family, welcome to the SSN Nation once again. This is what we do on the fly. That's right. We talk about real estate investing, making money online, crypto investing. That's right. And we do research, little fam. That's what you have to do with any investment. You always have to do your own due diligence, but I'm about to tell you how to do it. So what you do is you go to Airbnb, for instance. And when you go to Airbnb, in fact, we might have some new people here tonight. Let me show you what we do. This is how you do it for any property. Little fam, where? Airbnb. We'll go there and we'll go look at Dominican Republic right now. Remember, these pre-construction properties aren't even built yet. And some of these places are so cool. Man-made lakes, restaurants, beach clubs, cigar lounges, golf courses. Man, Cruise on Land has a driving range, and Vista Cana actually has a 9-hole executive golf course, even though I saw their golf course and it looks more like a driving range than a golf course. So I think they played with us a little bit there. But nonetheless, it's going to have 2 man-made beaches. It has an equestrian center at Vista Cana. Now you know why that's like 1, 2 on the list, quite frankly. Everything there sells out pretty fast. But they have so much stuff there. It's ridiculous. Cycling trails, running trails, sports complex with softball, or shall I say full-size baseball fields, full-size soccer fields, amphitheaters. The list goes on and on and on. All right, Punta Cana International Airport is definitely the one that receives the most passengers on the island. They're doing massive airport expansions as we speak, over 280 million. That's right, Victor Marrero. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very happy. 37 people have invested in Dominican Republic. Out of the 37, 34 people have bought in the Punta Cana region. Now, actually, I should make it 33 because some people bought at Las Terranas up at Samana, and I've already been including them in Punta Cana, but that's a ways away. It's not like around the corner. It's not like I can drive from Punta Cana Airport to Macau or Punta Cana to Bahia Bay. It's way further than that. All right, but Victor Marrero, exactly. They have no choice. They're adding additional airlines are coming in because on the island, they said, you know what? We have like 6 airports. I think it's time we start doing these short flights into different regions. And quite frankly, that is very smart. How European of them. About damn time, because think about it. You have people, you look at this. If you have what's numbers are we looking for? 350,000 people potentially can be coming through Punta Cana in December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. People have money. They're going to say, hey, you have a flight over to, let's say, Sosua. I can't remember the airport over there. But anyhow, go over there. If somebody said, okay, that's $100 or $120, people are going. If they say, oh, I want to go hang out in that little small town, Samana, that short flight, even though it's probably 300 miles away, whatever, people will go. So you should have these little short flights. They used to when I was growing up. Victor Marrero, you know that. Think about it. When you lived in Puerto Rico, the little island hoppers, right? Go to the Virgin Islands and chill out. I mean, come on. This is what they need on the DR, right? They're having this amount of tourists. They should have them jumping all over the place and taking advantage of this stuff. But anyhow, I'm sure they're handling it and they're making it happen. So once again, this is why they're paying close attention. They're doing one hell of a job. I just got to give these guys props over there. All right. Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And she brings her tagline. Hello, Eric and SSN family. How is everyone doing? I received a notification in trailer. All right. I'm very happy to hear that. That's 2 people. Are we going to break any records tonight? I need to know if anybody else saw the YouTube trailer and received a notification. That would be very helpful. And Maria Barnes is also known as Mrs. Cool. She's in the house. Thank you so much once again for being here. Your support, I appreciate it once again. All right. So because we have little family here, I'm going to go over something that a lot of people here have already seen, but we may have new people. So don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you like what we're talking about, because we're going to talk about a lot of things, because we're going to get into some crypto. We're going to get into some stock market. We're going to get into some dividends. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, dividends. And everybody knows the top 2, but how about a third one I'm about to add? And bonds are over 4% today. That's right. Bonds where you can keep your money safely for only a year. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too, because it's Money Making Monday. But first off, we have a new man in the house. Little family is here, and they're saying, hey, let's talk about this real estate. Where can I go to get this info? Okay, here's what you do. You go over here to Airbnb.com. All right. And just to make things easier for you, first things first, ask Cruise on. In fact, I won't even go to Airbnb. Hold on a second. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Cruise on Land so we can show some love. I'll show you what's going on at Cruise on Land. They have their own website. Let's go check them out. All right. So we might have some people here that doesn't understand that they can get some pre-construction property over here. No credit check, no qualifying. You do have to put money down. But at the end of that rainbow, you get to put down 10%. And then I believe I'll have to look at it again because I can't remember what they did. I think it's 10%. And then over the next 3 years, they're going to take, it's not going to be built till 2025. The prices start, a studio unit is around $74,000, $75,000 unfurnished. But if you want a unit fully furnished and the penthouse like Leo Ramirez has, then that means you're going to have to spend 90 grand, but it's fully furnished. It has a terrace upstairs with another bathroom. It does sleep 4 potentially. But again, that's just a little of what I'm going to be talking about here. Now, what's going on? This is taking a minute. All righty. Here we go. I'll scroll down, seeing how it's taking a minute. Here's Cruise on Land. And I'm going to, if anybody's interested in this, I'm scrolling down pretty fast because I'm trying to remember if they have Here's some of the amenities. They have over 100. This is that mini water park because they have a wave pool and they have some one water slide. Then you see the soccer field. Then you see the kayaking. Then you see the tennis racket. They have all of that. Golf driving range. They also have, I don't even know everything they have. It's out of control. Oh, restaurants right here, as you can see. Now, these paddle boats, this is their own little man-made lake there. It's a beautiful thing. I have to give them credit. All right. So this is pretty awesome. They have their own little garden area, the cycling area. This is all in the gated community. They have micro football. They have football. There's the golf. There's the cycling. There's the tennis. There's the volleyball. There's the basketball. That's right. How could I forget? The gymnasium, which is CrossFit. See, all of these amenities are there, ladies and gentlemen. And over here, look at this. The fruits, vegetables, all here in green areas, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So what else is going on at this place? Come on. Let me bring, I can't get it. That's interesting. Are we in, we're on the Spanish. Okay, hold on. Let me transfer this. All right. Okay, this is for little family. We're going to do a short little synopsis on why this could be, this is a great investment opportunity because you can go two ways, either buy it without furniture, rent it yourself, or buy it with furniture because they have a studio, they have a 2-bedroom, they have a 3-bedroom. 3 bedrooms, for instance, are $209,000 fully furnished. $176,000 for a 3-bedroom penthouse, around $170,000, but it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a bedroom and bathroom on the terrace. Because normally it's a 3-bedroom if you're on the first, second, or third floor. But if you're on the 4th floor, you got a penthouse unit. It's worth spending the $176,000. All right, great investment. Let's see here. I think I'm going to have to go somewhere else. I'm not liking this right now because they're just staying here on this screen. I'm going to go to our man, Daniel. Where's it at? Let me see if I can pull this up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to Daniel's website so we can show a little bit more, right? Let me see if I can find his. Here it is. Daniel Rodriguez. This is the realtor, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to write this down, check this out. I'll just go here to Punta Cana. Okay. Did he change this up? Oh, this is it right here. Here it is. This is what it looks like. There are 12 of these different units. Cruise on land. Yes, disregard the 53,000. All right, disregard that. I'm just saying. This is what each of these sections look like. They have 12 of these. 12 pools, bars underneath, lounge areas up top. Yes, this is beautiful. Look at this. This little man-made lake, paddle boats, tubing, lounging. They have delis around the walkway. All right. Restaurants. Gotta love it. And there's a casino there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, here it is. Again, I got to get this in English, right? Let's go. All right. More than 100 reasons. All right. There's 100. 53,000 would be a studio. That's what they originally sold for like 6 months ago. Disregard the 1-bedroom connotation here, this European nonsense I do not like. It's actually a studio unit. It's not a 1-bedroom. All right. It's a studio unit. There's no doors in this unit to make it a 1-bedroom. So remember that. Okay. Here we go. Swimming pools, jacuzzi, sunbathing area, snack bar area, coffee shop, rooftop with Chase Lounge. Look at this. Outdoor co-working space, lobby, laundry, 4 lift points in each building. I love it. Over here, around each complex, they have a bar and pool area. children's pool, adult pool. Here's the studio suite that they call a 1-bedroom. And here's the payment plan. $2,000 to reserve, complete with 10% down. So let's just keep it simple. If you're new here, you're going to put $2,000 down. If you were able to buy something for $5,300 or $53,490, let's call it $54,000, you would need to put down $5,400, right? Except you already put down $2,000, so now you would owe $3,500, let's say. Then you're doing 30% over 35 months. So 30% of 53 or 54 is roughly 20,000. So you can divide 20,000 by 35, and that's going to give you probably $700 a month, something like that, $600 a month. I haven't done the mathematics on it, but you'll pay $600 a month for 35 months. At the end of that, you owe 60%, which is roughly around 35 grand. And then you're going to have a decision. You're going to have 60% loan to value. So you're going to have to either have cash or get a loan. Now, what's been happening, luckily, is that if everybody's property was available right now, it would have increased in value. So you would have probably owed maybe 40% LTV or 45% loan to value. The lower the loan to value, meaning how much you owe versus how much it's worth, the better you will be able to get it funded or financed if need be. All right. So that's it. Here's Daniel Rodriguez's number. Everybody on podcast, 849-266-6167. You can go check them out and tell them, SSN Nation told me to come over here because there's still availability, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just for everybody here, if you're going to buy a 1-bedroom, it's not a 1-bedroom, it's a studio. If you're going to buy one of these studios, I would highly suggest you get this one, the hotel suite, the premium hotel suite. And the reason being is because the premium has this section here that's a desk. You can actually put a door on each side if need be to turn this into a 1-bedroom. This is on the first floor. It includes a jacuzzi. We talked about this on Friday night. Jacuzzi may not be the best thing, especially if it's a jacuzzi for real, but it's a jacuzzi, so it doesn't heat up. So that's a good thing. It's just sloshing around some jets. But nonetheless, it's an option or not an option. It comes with it, actually, if you're on the first floor. But there's a reason. If you get this unit, it's going to cost you $91,000 if you get the penthouse unit. If you get the first floor, I don't remember what it was, but I believe it was somewhere like $89,000, $90,000 as well, because you have more space. Now, second and third floor, this is the penthouse unit. As you can see, this is the stairwell, and then they include the jacuzzi on the terrace. And that's interesting because there's no bathroom up here. What the heck? All right, here's what it looks like. 3 bedrooms are in blue. That's on the bottom floor. They include a jacuzzi or a pool. I think it's both, but nonetheless, the orange or the green is a 2-bedroom, and these are these studios. Again, get the one that has the separation. That would be my advice, because then you can block it off for a 1-bedroom. Now, 2-bedroom apartment is really what you should be shooting for minimally, because you can sleep up to 6 people. And once again, you should think about 108, 109, 110,000. That's not too bad for the penthouse unit. Go for the penthouse unit. Highly recommended. Or go for the first floor where you actually have a little yard. That's your only options there. And again, they include this jacuzzi, right? 2-bedroom, 2 baths. You can sleep up to 6 people because you can put somebody in a sofa sleeper. All right. And I'll just scan through this real quick. I'm going to leave this in the chat room because I wasn't going to go here tonight, but I'm going to leave this link here. There you go. There we go. This is like Disney World of the Caribbean. Exactly, little family. Exactly what's going on. You have to understand you're very, very smart. You're on it because what they're doing is Orlando builders who have done things in Orlando around Disney, around Universal, they are coming there to build things like Kathmandu Park. They understand it's a combination of Miami, Orlando, and Hollywood. That's right. It's a combination of all of it in one location, and they're making these projects. There's not a lot of projects like this cruise on land. There's only the beach, which is not even like this. Only Vista Cana is really the only one like this. And then Cana Rock is an offshoot because it's by the water. So they have the ocean, then they have the golf and the restaurants, but they cost a lot more than this. Double this for the price. You can't get 2 bedrooms there for 108, 109,000. They're going to cost you 380 at Cana Rock. So that just gives you an idea. All right. So yeah, you got it. You're on top of it, my man or lady. You're on top of it. Little family, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Little fam, this is the Disney World Plus Vegas. Exactly. Now you're getting it. This is why it's so popular. Now you and can you imagine once this is built out? I'm talking about all the projects. Vista, all these projects I've mentioned haven't even built out yet. Imagine once they have all this infrastructure built out, it's going to be like on steroids. It's going to be off the charts. All right. That's Daniel's website. Go check them out. I'm going to put it. Did I put it in the chat? I don't think so. If I did or didn't. Okay. Okay. This will always be filled. Exactly. Now, oh, did I forget? I forgot about something in this. At Cruise on Land, they have weddings. They have a wedding by the water, by the lake that you can do. And in the garden area, they have a wedding already set up. So they have venues for weddings, which is awesome idea. It's brilliant. All right. Victor Morrell says, I sent you an interesting link to an article about the new theme park coming to Punta Cana. It states that the opening of this theme park could shift the travel landscape in the Caribbean. Okay, Victor Morrell, are you talking about something other than Kathmandu Park? Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Don't even tease us like this. Victor Morrell, where can I see the article? Little family, you're about to see the article here shortly. We're live. We do this here. This is SSN Nation. He sent it. We're going to bring it up. We're not going to let this slide. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't logged into my email. Hopefully, the other night I couldn't log in for some strange reason. But hopefully tonight we can. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do some okie doke stuff to get it. But yeah, we're live. So you're going to be able to find it out. So stay tuned. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get back to this. All right. And then we're going to get to that, what we're talking about. Exactly. How come I never heard of this? Little fam, don't worry about it. You're not the only one. You have to be actually looking, because otherwise you're not going to pay attention when you hear somebody screaming, going, hey, get that real estate into DR because of all this infrastructure they're building, spending multi-billions of dollars to bring all this activity to an island that most people don't care about, right? So they don't pay attention. They're not ready to receive it yet. That's why you have to share the videos, because you never know who's looking for something. This is awesome. Oh, little fam, you have no idea. If you think this is awesome, oh, my. You should search the channel for Punta Cana projects or pre-construction. You'll see a whole bunch of cool stuff. All right, let's go. It looks like I'm able to log in. So we're about to find out what this new, it's not Kathmandu. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I already went to, this is the 2 bedrooms, right? Here's the 2 bedrooms. So they're small, I'll admit that. But this is for short-term rentals. This isn't for people staying like a month or two, because 66 square meters is pretty small. All right, that's not that big. But again, it's all how how it has the amenities. That's what matters most. All right. So let me go down here. We're going to go to the 3-bedroom now. $130,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. That's right. Check this out. 3-bedroom, $130,000. Bottom floor. Oh, yes. Now, again, this is top dog. This is first floor. But notice you only have 3-bedroom, 2 baths. You can only sleep up to 8 people if you add a sofa sleeper. That's a small area. All right. Nothing wrong with that. But on the second and third floor, it even gets smaller because, yes, you still have the 3-bedroom, 2 bath, but you have only a small patio. You don't have this grassy knoll area out here with a jacuzzi and a pool. But it says jacuzzi or pool. You're supposed to pick, but they show me this picture. I want that picture right there. I'm not getting that unit, though. If I'm getting a unit, it would be the penthouse unit. Because you see here, we have 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and then we have a walkway that takes us up here. And now we have bedroom number 4. So we can sleep up to 10 people at this location. And there's a full bathroom. And there's a jacuzzi on the roof. And a wet bar area. It's plumbed. I love this. This is beautiful. So now you have another sleeping area up there. Nobody even has to come down to go to the bathroom. People from downstairs can come upstairs to go to the bathroom because the bedroom has its own door. It's beautiful. That solves one issue. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths should have at least 3.5 bathrooms. Minimum. 3 bedroom, 2 baths. No. We need at least 3 bathrooms and a half would even be better. But hey, if we got to get a 3rd bedroom and a 4-bedroom, that works too. All right. So this is why I would suggest, if you could afford it, I would suggest the 3-bedroom penthouse, 179-ish, unfurnished, 209,000 fully furnished. So actually that 209 fully furnished would be one hell of a deal, and it meets the rental pool criteria. If you don't have it furnished, then you're not going to be able to be in the rental pool. All right. So this is going to be one happening spot. I can tell you that right now. There's not too many places that can beat this. In fact, I don't even know if there is a place that's going to beat this other than Vista Kana. There's no other place that I can think of that's going to beat this. Everybody has their own unique things. I mean, like Kana Rock has its own unique things. And downtown, the whole area has unique things too. But that's what we're talking about here. This is awfully cool. All right. This is awesome. Exactly. In fact, little fam, let me show you something right now. You ever seen those buildings? Well, I don't know if you've ever been to Orlando and seen these buildings upside down. Well, the makers, they're coming here. I'm going to show you the Kathmandu. This park is coming to Punta Cana. Let me see if I still have it. Do I still have the Kathmandu? I should. No, I can't believe it. Okay, I don't have Kathmandu, so I'm not going to be able to show you this. Kathmandu Park, that's no fun. Oh, hold on. We have it. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
Rising up from the shores of the Caribbean emerges a destination unlike any other. Set to open in spring of 2021, Kathmandu Punta Cana will simply be the most fun imaginable. Here, visitors will discover an entertainment, dining and shopping destination erupting with vibrant colors, lively music and incredible diversions. From the second you step inside Kathmandu Punta Cana, you'll know you've discovered an amazing place filled with wonder, myth and adventure. In the Mythica Quest, you'll wander through unexpected worlds filled bottom to top with a myriad of wondrous and unexpected experiences. Climb aboard Odyssey to Catopia, the world's first suspended theatre attraction, where you'll take a thrilling voyage to an underwater metropolis in peril. Then, in Legend of the Desiderata, embark on a remarkable journey through time in our state-of-the-art 4D dark ride attraction. A collection of additional world-class attractions steeped in magnificently original Kathmandu stories await. You'll also experience themed dining, a host of nighttime entertainment spots, and shopping options to complete a full day of wonder, thrills, and unforgettable memories. Kathmandu Punta Cana will welcome visitors from all over the world to explore an unbelievable entertainment spectacle where the party never stops.
All right. Just for everybody's viewing pleasure, notice it didn't get built in 2021 because of the pandemic and all kind of problems, supply chain issues, material issues. So it's probably going to be a 2023, 2024. I don't know. But again, right now is when you start for your 2024 investment strategy. You start early, ladies and gentlemen. You get in right now while it's cheap, because if things are going, they're going. They're just going too much. We have Mr. and Mrs. Cool in the house who owns a 1-bedroom at the Wave. You can't buy a 1-bedroom in Vista Cana for 70 grand. It's not going to happen. All right. Even the Panorama Lake, theirs were cheap in the beginning before the Wave was even thought about. You can't buy theirs for 70 grand anymore either. All right. And by the way, downtown, they're selling 1-bedrooms in downtown Punta Cana for in the mid 100s, which is crazy because Vista Cana, we know, has their man-made lake, has their Vista Cana Beach Club, has their nighttime golf course, has the walking trails, the running trails, the cycling trails, the sports complex, the equestrian center, 2 man-made lakes, and a fishing lake, which unfortunately, come to find out, the fishing lake is actually a catch and release. I was having visions of grandeur, going fishing, bringing it up, going to the restaurant, filleting it, and eating it. But no. Cigar lounge is there. Music by the water is there. And they have 2 of those man-made lakes that are going to be fed with ocean salt water. Pretty awesome. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Okay, here we are, little family. I can't post that link here, but Eric can. The chat won't let me. That's right. Sorry. Can't put those links in. But hold on. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm about to show you guys in a second for all of this. We weren't going to go here, but it's might as well. 2024 investment strategies happen now, ladies and gentlemen. Passive income 2022. Buy a house 2023, because why? The price is going to be damn near half price. And then 20, and along the way, after you made your investments and got all the ball rolling in 2021, 2022, then 2024 comes and you're like, voila, I made it. It's going to be awesome. Okay, what's this here? Oh, Victor Marrero. Wait a minute. This is something different. This is different. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to go to the bottom of the page so you guys can contact Daniel on his WhatsApp. All right? So you can get this information. There's his phone number right here. It is. There's his number. Daniel, tell him Eric at SSN Nation, Stop Struggling Now. He told me to contact you, and then you can get the latest update on what's available. All right. Once again, this is like a hidden gem, quite frankly, because there's still studio units available and the penthouse one. There's still 3 bedrooms available, but no 3-bedroom penthouses. You know, there's none of those because there's only like 6 in the building, I believe. So those are gone fast, especially at $176,000, and you can sleep 8 people. Because if you go to Airbnb and look up, 10 people actually, if you get the penthouse, there's a thing between 8 people and 10 people is significant. Instead of renting for potentially 400 or 350 a night, 450, you can be in the 6, 7, 800 per night rental range when you can sleep 10 people. So that's why you want the 4-bedroom one, which is a 3-bedroom with the penthouse, and it's worth the 176, and it's also worth the 209, especially at this project. All right, so just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I just want to show you that real quick. I'm not gonna, in fact, hold on. Let me do something else before I leave this area. Hold on, let me, because Daniel's website is awesome. Let me go back to out of here, kind of, so we can go look at some other things. Because I believe, here we go. It's just showing summary payment plan. That's not what I was looking for. Let me see. Maybe I had to go in a little bit. Let's go 1-bedroom suites. Oh, here's the studio. These are not 1 bedrooms. I want to show you again. See, this is the smaller studio. So you can't put a wall in like the other one. That's why I said, if you're going to buy one of these, get the one with, it's the suite, this premium suite, because you would be able to potentially put doors on each side, and then you can turn your studio into a 1-bedroom. All right. And it's not that much more, even though they still have this terrace unit. But again, get the one that, if you're going to go this route, get the premium unit. All right, 90,000, 91,000 is the penthouse unit. All right, if you don't want the penthouse, then you can get one for 74 or 76, somewhere in that neighborhood. All right, I can't find what I want. All right, well, anyhow, I left you the link in the chat room. It's sites.google. That's Daniel's website. You have his phone number. If you want any more information, go check him out. Now, Victor Marrero, he's sprang something on us. A new theme park. This isn't Kathmandu. Here's what we know so far. This better not be on the water. Dominican city of Punta Cana later this year with the development, rides, shops, eateries, much more to Punta Cana. Okay, they have to be talking about this right here. This looks like, I want to say El Cortocito area. So where is it? Okay, this has to be, well, this is in Cap Cana. Okay, let's see. Are they going to give us a name? No name thus far. I'll leave a link down below. They're not, I'm scrolling through pretty fast, but they're not giving us any love here. What's the name of this thing? It is Kathmandu. The first phase will be the Kathmandu theme park. Oh my, while the second phase will see a premier entertainment, dining, and retail destination. Oh my goodness. Fall of this year, whilst the second phase will be finished 2023. All right, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. All the timelines have changed. So just count on Kathmandu being finished in 2023, the rest of this complex in 2024. 2024 investment strategies start now. All right, that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Just like we started in 2020 with everybody in Punta Cana. So about do park, but I didn't understand they're going to add some sort of premier entertainment, dining, retail. I knew that's going to be at Kathmandu, but they're talking premier. Because there is one thing missing, Punta. They still haven't established that 10,000 seat arena. They still haven't done that yet. Hard Rock still has their monopoly, that 10,000 seat amphitheater, arena. They still haven't set that up yet. Who's going to be the one to make that? That's what I want to know. All right. Okay. Let's go. Okay, here we go. This is not public, but I've heard info on DR. Nothing like this. Little family. That's why we do this. Like I said, you have no idea what's sitting over there hidden, except for people that's actually searching for it. It's hidden. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right. Charles, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, I got me a 2-bedroom penthouse, 2.5 bath, penthouse, jacuzzi, barbecue, and grill. Oh, Charles, are you telling me you bought it? Did you buy it at the one we're talking about? Cruise on Land? Is that what you bought? Fully furnished? In fact, I don't know if it, yeah, you must have got fully furnished. I don't know about the barbecue and grill. That's pretty cool. Awesome. So did you get it furnished or not? Let us know how much you spent for yours. 170 something, or were you lucky enough to get in 6 months ago when you could have got it for 150 something? And which one did you get, fully furnished or not? Let us know how much it is. Little fam, 4 bedrooms. Yep, the 2-bedroom penthouse doesn't have a room on the terrace. The 4-bedroom is unfurnished, $176,000. Fully furnished, set it and forget it, $209,000. Phase 1 or building 1 and building 2, they're already sold out. They only have the 2nd and 3rd floor available naturally, right? You should either be on the 1st floor. Okay, number 1 option, penthouse. Number 2 option, 1st floor with the jacuzzi pool. Those are the top 2 options right there. After that, do not be on the 2nd and 3rd floor, in my opinion. You can be, you'll still be able to rent this out. It's just that the 1st floor and the 4th floor with the penthouse unit, those are going to be able to sell the best. And this is why Charles made a very good investment as well for 109, 108. I forgot he has a 2-bedroom. 109, 106, 107,000. Let me know what you paid if you don't mind. And they don't have a room on the terrace either, but he's at least able to sleep 6. And he has a bathroom on the terrace with the barbecue grill, with koozie, like you said. So that has cachet to it as well. And there's only, 4, 6? I think there's only 8 in the building. So there's not many of those either. So he did good as well. So hopefully I answered your question about that. Where's this located? Okay. It's in Varon. All right. It's in Varon. So basically, it's about 20 minutes from the airport. It's literally in the middle of nowhere right now, but it's in Punta Cana. All right. I'm going to bring back a map and show you, which this will not help you. Quite frankly, this map's not going to help you because without knowing where you are, and there's no real markings here, you know the airport is here. It says 15 to 20 minutes. Count on 20 minutes. 16 minutes to downtown Punta Cana and 17 to 25 minutes from the beach. It's out here in the middle of nowhere, but there's going to have a highway and you're going to have access. So driving to town 10 minutes. Who's leaving there is what I want to know. There's a casino that's going to be there as well. Who's going to leave there? I mean, seriously, this is almost like Vista Cana. It's like, wait, why do I have to leave? I'm not going anywhere. I have restaurants. I have fitness places. I have yoga places. I have cigar lounges. And in the case of Cruise on Land, I have a casino. I have paddle boats. I have wave pools. I have basketball courts, soccer fields. I mean, geesh. good grief, I don't know what you're going to do. You know, you don't have to leave if you stay there, if anybody's going to stay there, most people don't stay a week. Or shall I say, most people will stay a week. Most people don't stay like 2 or 3 weeks in an area. But this is one of those things. If you stay 2 weeks and stay at Cana Rock, Puna Vista Cana, or Cruise on Land, you would stay at those locations the whole week. You'll finally say, okay, I guess it's time for me to go somewhere else. Let me go check out the beach. And then when you get down to the beach, you're just like, okay, salt water, swimming. Okay, I'm here. There's restaurants, there's bars. Okay, but where I was at had restaurant and bars. We just didn't have the beach. So that's the only thing. You can go. They have the mini mart at Cruise on Land. I mean, it's out of control. So this is why this is a great deal. And Georges, congratulations on your purchase of that 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath penthouse. Very well done. Very well done, sir. So anyhow, it's in Verone, Punta Cana, in the area of Punta Cana in a place called Verone, which is literally right now out in the middle of nowhere. And that's why they can build this. This is crazy. Little family. Punta Cana is located on the east side of the Dominican Republic, a 30 minutes flight from Puerto Rico, 2 hours flight from Orlando, or 1.5 hours from Miami. Thank you, Victor Marrero. I misunderstood possibly his question. So thank you so much for mentioning that. They're talking about Kathmandu on the article. That hotel looks like the Malia Tropical Resort. That's what it is. Very good, Victor Marrero. That is exactly where it is. They have that deal. And Kathmandu will be close to this resort. Exactly. It's supposed to be like, it's I know you know where it is, Victor Marrero. Before you come to that roundabout, remember they used to have shops, and you would go through like the little gates, and the shops would be like back in there, the retail. That's where it's at. You know where it is. You just, next time when you go in October, you'll see, and you'll be like, oh, okay, it's only like what, 1.5 miles from the mall, from San Juan Mall, on the way to El Cortocito on the right hand side. You'll know where it is. So yeah, that's where it is. It's pretty cool. Close enough to downtown, but just not quite. It's, in my eyes, it was always walking distance from San Juan Mall or bike ride or whatever. So that's what makes it kind of cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully, little fam, that gave you a little background, help you out there. And again, we're making plans. 2024 investment strategies start now. This year, ladies and gentlemen, next year. And by the time 2024 comes, you can feel your fruition of making it happen. You can do it now, ladies and gentlemen, especially with pre-construction, no credit check, no qualifying and all that. Okay, so that's one of the hottest ones. All right, let's go. Georges, Charles, congratulations. Are they doing the 20% down payment, 30% during construction, 50% at closing, or did that change? No. Victor Marrero, 10% down. And wasn't it 30% during construction? And it's 60% at closing. I'm pretty sure that was it. At least, yeah, that was it. That was, well, okay. Leo Ramirez, about 2 weeks ago when he got his, that was still the program. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you think that's something, let me go show you something else then. And then I was going to show you the Airbnb. Okay, little fam and everybody else, check this out. I want you guys to look at this. And even Georges, Charles, check it out. Everybody who's been here knows where I'm going when I'm doing the Airbnbs, because you have to understand what we're working with here. The bigger the size, for the lower the price, gets you a better return on investment. You have 2 ways to go. You could be like Mr. and Mrs. Cool, who bought a 1-bedroom in the 70,000, 70. I know they raised the price, 78, 77. I can't remember. But basically under $100,000, right? because your return on investment, you're trying to get, I'll just put it out there. We're trying to get 20%, ladies and gentlemen. We're not trying to get 5%. We're not a hedge fund. We're not, well, I won't get into it. I'll just do this. We're not this guy that only has a 5% profit margin because we're buying A properties. No. That's not why you're doing this. You want like 20%. That's what I'm looking for minimum. So my point being, they bought a 1-bedroom inside of Vista Kana at the Wave. It's going to cost, let's just say 80 grand, because I think they raised the price. Okay, so all we need for 20% return is $16,000 a year in profit. Not total revenue, but in profit. How do we get that? Well, we're going to probably need to make $25,000, $2,000 per month. That's it. That's $150 a night per week. That will get you 2,000. That will get us 16 G's profit. That's simple. You see where I'm going with this? Who doesn't want 20%? And oh, by the way, when they keep building more and more awesome projects there, that 150 a night's now going to be 199 a night a couple years or next year later. When they have 800,000 people a month coming for 7 months a year, now all of a sudden the prices are going to go up more. Now you're going to find yourself at 25, 30% in a slit in a span of only 2 years or less. So you guys got to understand. I get excited about this. But now we're on Airbnb, right? So let me show you guys. Let's see where we need to go. Let me go Punta Cana. Let's go there. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And I'm actually going to high season because we're almost there. We're only 3 months away. So I might as well, in fact, I'm going to do something because we know there's an event. We know there's an event in January. In fact, there's a bunch of events. I can't remember the dates, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do January 28th. I'm going to put this in here. This is a date. We're going to do like, let's say 4 people. All right. That's October. That's not going to cut it. We need, what the heck's that? We need January. January 20th through 27th. So we're going to put in 4 people, for instance. So everybody who has a studio or 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, but there's no reason for you if you have a 2-bedroom to charge what a 1-bedroom or a studio charges. Now, look what shows up on the screen. All right. You guys see this? Look at the prices. 95 a night, 98. Nothing wrong with that. 97, 201. But the point is, if you have a studio that you bought for 90 grand, a penthouse unit, if you have a 1-bedroom that you bought for 80 grand, you don't mind renting at $100 a night because you're, let's say, $700 a week. You're still going to be in the ballpark because if we have 6, 7, 800,000 people coming to the Dominican Republic, and half of those people are going to be staying in the Punta Cana region, you're not going to mind. Even I win 1,000. I'll take the 700 a week. I'll take that too. We're still going to get to our 20%. I'm going to show you why though, but here's the reason why I want a larger unit, quite frankly, for an additional 20, 30 grand. There's a reason. But anyhow, we got 4 people. So everybody qualifies. $76, $275, $98, $95. We have a bunch. $201, $94, $100, $187. So you see, it ranges. So this is why you always need amenities. Because look, you have 39. In fact, why don't I just show you this? 39 a night, adorable villa with pool. Okay, that's cheap. I like it. People might stay there. Here's 46, Serena Residence and Resort Apartments. But see, here's the thing. Somebody's going to spend that 46, 39, 46, 48. That's fine, but they're not going to have man-made lakes. They're not going to have wave pools. They're not going to have restaurants. They're not going to have game rooms, fitness centers, yoga places. They're not going to have equestrian centers. They're not going to have golf courses. They're not going to have jacuzzis and pools and casinos and sports complexes. You see where I'm going with this? That's why you want amenities. So you're not caring if somebody's charging $39, $46, because quite frankly, I want my 150. So let's see what this 150 is. This is at Primavera. This is a villa that costs less than $100,000 in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. You could have bought this under $100,000, and he's able to do $150 a night. So he's getting his 20%. In fact, I wonder if this is the guy with the pool. Yep. He has the pool, the barbecue. Yep. This is the guy. And Primavera has basketball courts, soccer field, fitness room, game room. They don't have restaurants. They don't have anything else. That's it. But he's able to get 150. He's not going to mind because he bought it for it was like 80 grand, 85 grand in 2020. Primavera 2. You can't buy them for that no more. They're in the 125s, 130 range now. All right. But just trying to let you know, he's going to get that, and people may stay there. Now, what I want to show you though is, so now we move up to 6 guests. And now watch things start changing a little bit. Just a little. Not a lot, but a little. So now you see 300, 405, 360, 488. Why? Because you can sleep 6 people, not just 4. Sure, these people are going to make accommodations, bunk beds in rooms, and do crazy stuff. But again, these are going to be in areas 275, 236, and then you get to Cap Cana, the Richie Rich area, 1190. But again, notice the prices start increasing because you're able to accommodate more people. Now, watch what happened when we go up to 8. All right, 8 guests. I added 2 kids just to throw in some kids. Now, look what happens. All of a sudden, 300s. No problems. 140, 190, 488, 122, 383, 575s. But watch what happens when we go to 10. This is the penthouse unit, 3 bedrooms, which turns into 4. Now look, 360 people are charging 300s, 273s. Now this is crazy, right? 1200s. There's not that many units. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. So you guys are going, okay, Eric, I see some lower prices. Yes, you do. Here's what you see. This is a villa right here, right? In a gated community. Guess what? They don't have restaurants. They don't have the basketball, the baseball, the soccer fields. They don't have the man-made lakes. None of that. They have to leave their villa to go to a restaurant, leave their villa to go do anything, because their villa likely has a pool in the backyard. That's the best case scenario with a jacuzzi. That's it. So now every time they want to go somewhere, they got to leave. So now you understand why I say amenities, 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 because you don't care if somebody's charging $273, because your property is worth a hell of a lot more than that. Because the person's going to hit you up and say, hey, how come you're charging more? And then you start saying amenities, amenities, amenities. Hey, we have a man-made lake. We have paddle boats. We have fitness centers, game rooms, restaurants, swim-up bars and restaurant. We have golf, driving ranges or golf courses or casinos. We have yoga rooms. We have, once you start naming all this stuff, they're just like, oh my, we can bring our whole family. Everybody can stay in that location and we can stay on site We don't even have to rent a car. Rent-a-cars aren't cheap. They're $250, $300 per night. So, and Ubering, which doesn't exist right now, so you're going to have to figure out how you're going to have to get somebody to drive you around. So just keep all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I just want to point this out. This is what's going to happen. You're making your moves now. Right now. Okay, let's see what he did. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Charles, congratulations. Let's see. Great info. Let's see. Victor Marrero, I think he's saying you're right. Let's see. I paid $137K fully furnished at the Cruise on Land 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath penthouse. Send it to your IG. 10% down, 30% over 35 months. All right. So they still have the 10 down, 30%, 60% on delivery. There we go. He says Cruise on Land will have a man-made beach too. You're right on amenities. Thank you, Georges. Charles, are you saying, isn't that one area where the paddle boats are, where the wedding gazebo is by the water, where the restaurants are? Are you saying they're building another man-made lake besides that one? Because that's what I thought they were talking about. Oh my God, if they have an actual second one like at Vista Cana, oh my, they're rivaling Vista Cana. This is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. 137 fully furnished. Oh, okay. So it was 108, 107 unfurnished. Then it turns into 137, 138 furnished. Still a hell of a deal because it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2.5 bath penthouse. We're going to be able to get $250, $300, $350 per night. So we should be able to get there with our $1,500 a week, at least maybe once or twice a week during time. Even if we do once a week for 7 months, that gets us 10 G's. So now we just need another 10 or 15 G's, which should happen over the other 5 months. So it's very interesting. You guys know I always do 4 months, 1 week. So $2,000. I'm doing, in fact, that's $250 is $1,803. So I'm doing $350 at Cruise on Land penthouse units because of all the amenities. So we're doing $2,000 a week times 4. That's 8 G's. The other 8 months, we're doing also $2,000. So that's $24,000. 137 is 2. We're at almost 18%, pretty close to my 20%. All right, we're getting close, but he's spent extra because he said, I'm doing fully furnished. I can't blame him. Can't blame him at all. Great move. Congratulations, George Charles, on an excellent buy. And you guys at Vista Cana can play golf at night. Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's exactly right. And be at the sports center at night as well. The basketball, the tennis, and all that at night on the sports courts. And it's in the Caribbean. So, night is pretty damn good almost all year round, except like now. But that's right. That's how we do it. In fact, I'm surprised that Cana Rock or Hard Rock doesn't have lights out there. I'd be willing to bet you they're going to add lights, at least for a short course, 9 holes maybe or something. I wouldn't doubt it. They have another beach. You can play volleyball. Georges, Charles, I did not know there was another beach. Do you have the actual? I actually have the master plan. There was no beach. In fact, let me see if I have it. In fact, I have it. There's no beach. There's no beach here. This is allegedly is the master plan. So this is cool. So they are rivaling Vista Cana. And in fact, the prices are exactly similar to Vista Cana, except their prices are fully furnished the same price as Vista Cana, but the units are slightly smaller. But nonetheless, they are actually making this better than Vistacana if they actually start adding a few more restaurants, which the casino is going to have restaurants, I'm sure. So this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. I don't know. And they have an amphitheater over here, apparently. But anyhow, here's the 12 buildings. In case you're still with us, little family, here's the 12 buildings. So right now is 1 and 2. Plenty of studio units available. Only like 2 or 3 bedrooms on the second and third floor, which, by the way, you can buy for the same price as the 2-bedroom penthouse, unfurnished. And the next up is number 3 and 4 are next up. And the prices are probably going to be increased by $5,000, I would imagine. That's traditionally how they do it, $5 to $10,000. Maybe George's Charles knows more. But if you do know, where are they putting this water at? Is this so? This isn't the actual master plan then. That is cool as hell. In the event, I want to do the pool rental and have them rent it for me, so I got fully furnished. Exactly, George's Charles. I can't blame you for that. I think that's one hell of a. I mean, this right here is going to be one of the more popular places for people to stay. Right along with Vistacana, right along with Cana-Rock, right along with staying downtown. A person and family and people who stay here do not have to leave. They don't have to go anywhere. And you get full experiences. And you can always grab somebody and say, hey, I want to go to the beach, or I want to go in downtown. But nobody who's staying anywhere else, look it. All I'm trying to say is, if you're at Primavera, if you're at Atabay, if you're at the Seed, if any other projects right now, you cannot get this experience. There's only 4 places you can stay that has this experience. And actually, even downtown doesn't have any of this. They have tennis and all that, but they don't have the sports complex. They have Dolphin Discovery and the water park and some restaurants, but you have all the restaurants. You just don't have the water park. And when they add the shopping downtown, but you still have shopping at Vistacana, at Cana-Rock, at Cruise on Land. And if you like El Cortocito, Oceana, they have their own supermarket, grocery store, in fact, and mini mart down there. And they have a mini mart here at Cruise on Land. So George's Charles says they're modifying it. They are modifying it. Yeah, they have a bunch of land. That's all I know. So they're going to do a Las Terranas type of thing, change things up a little bit, because they have an amphitheater here too that they don't even really talk about. So maybe that's where they're going to take some of that out, maybe. But that's what's missing, actually, is the amphitheater. We're waiting for it. All right, we're waiting on that. Who's going to build that 10,000-seat arena in the Punta Cana area? Who's going to try and blow the doors off of the Hard Rock, holding all those events that can hold 5, 6, 7,000 people? That's what I want to know. All right, we are 1 hour, 23 minutes in. We got a little excited because we're talking about one of the favorite things here in the SSN Nation, at least for me, real estate investing with no credit check, no qualifying. And that's just the beginning. Eventually, you're going to have to qualify. 3 years from now, unless you're paying full cash, you're going to have to qualify. Who knows what the interest rates will be? Because Dominican Republic, they actually raised their interest rates. Their interest rates are 8%. That means, generally, if you're going to try and get anything, we're already at 8, 9. So it's going to be at 9% potentially, or 10%. But luckily, you didn't buy something overpriced. You didn't spend, you're not buying something $500,000, $600,000. You're buying something less than $200,000. So the maximum you're going to be spending like 16, not even 1,600, because you're going to have a 60% LTV. So you're only going to be under 200, worst case scenario, under 100 in a lot of scenarios. So you're not going to mind paying a mortgage, if you had to, of 800, 700 a month, especially if you're getting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 a month in profits for 3 or 4 months, right? Or 5 or 6. So this is great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2024 investment strategy. Feds will help you. And what do I mean by the feds will help you? Because they are increasing the interest rates right now while they're building your properties. And next year, this time, they're going to start reducing the interest rates. And then your property value is going to increase like clockwork. These guys have no magic bullets. They only have up and down. That's all they can do. So that's what I mean by the feds are going to help you. As long as you get your assets when the bubble pops, or get it pre-construction wise. And oh, by the way, under your pre-construction contracts, make sure you have something written in there. If it's not in there, it should say something about this clause. We can only increase the price of the property up to 10%, or they don't have it on there at all. They can't increase the price. So make sure you get that, because anything can happen over the next year, 2 or 3, where they wake up one day and they go, hey, this stuff cost us an extra 20%. You thought you were paying 130 or 100,000. Now all of a sudden they're giving you saying, hey, hold on. It's going to cost you 130 now. 30% increase. You would be like, what the frick are you talking about? So make sure you protect yourself and make sure there's a clause in there that says either the price is the price or you have a cap. Christopher, Epic, and a few other projects, they had language, but the language said they can just possibly increase the price. And now they find themselves with 20, 30, 40% increases in prices. Yeah, it's a big uproar. But the point is, make sure your contract has that stipulation, because you don't want to be caught with an extra $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, because the point of getting pre-construction is so you get a lower price, right? All right, there we go. All right, now down below in the description, there's a lot of stuff we haven't talked about, but Robinhood and Webull, get your free shares of stock down below. They have specials every month. There'll be links down below the video in the description. Get your free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull. Now, we got all excited about the real estate. We're 1 hour, 27 minutes in. Please smash the like button. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Now, I will do what we have something going on here. Not only are we Stop Struggling Now, but we have a sister property called SSN Lifestyle. Okay, I'm the CEO, founder, and we have group economics. What you see on the screen are nodes, and the nodes are backed by commodities. All right, that's the thing: oil, natural gas, farming and agriculture, gold, aluminum, and a satellite that's going up into space to actually search for all these commodities that I just mentioned, which are known as assets in the real world. Crypto backed by assets. Who would have known it was finally going to happen? Well, the guys at the DebtBox node, along with IX Global, they decided to get a wholesale program together and offer these nodes that mine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they're mining the tokens. These are actual tokens. BGLD is sold out. Natural gas, we have a group economics. You can buy these nodes by yourself for these prices: $4,500, $2,500, $1,500, $1,250. If you want to do it by yourself, then you use the link down below in the description for IX Global. Now, you do have options. You can just buy as a customer. It costs you $50 per month. You will not have a link like I do down below in the description, or you pay a little bit more, whether it's $115, $145, or $180. You can go in as $115 membership, and you'll have a link where you can share with other people, and now you receive residual income for other people buying nodes or signing up to want to do this as a business. All right, so this is something that we have going on. If you can't afford or don't want to take a big risk, because remember, crypto is high risk, high rewards. we have a group economics plan called the 4500 Debt Box Node Business Opportunity. And, you know, it's at $1,250 right now. So let me see. I wasn't going to go this route, but since we're talking about investing, why not go there? And you don't have to spend $4,500 or $2,250 or $1,500 or $1,250 if you don't want to. You can join us on the 4500 Debt Box Node Business Opportunity. It's gonna be over in less than 24 hours. $1,250. We are trying to get to the 4,500, so there's still time. You can only put in a maximum of $2,500. Other than that, you can only put in $250 increments. You earn rewards, which I did not bring up today. So I was going to, why not? I'll just show people that too. Debtboxnode.com. But what you're doing is you're mining 24/7 the tokens of, let's say, natural gas, which is the 4,500 Debt Box token. So I was getting at $250 increments. So you can put in $1,250, $500, $750. The minimum is $250. You can use PayPal, Venmo, or USDT. All right. So you have your option there with USDT. So it looks like we're on track for another node, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to get another node, because right now we're on track for an XPLR. If anybody else joins in, then we're going to move up to a DLG. If they put in 250, if they put in another 750 or so, we'll be at the Grow 2500, I believe it is. But nonetheless, we earn rewards every day. High risk, high rewards. Only put in what you can afford. $250 minimum. Here's a description. Make sure you read it when you go there if you want to participate. All right. I'll probably drop another video tomorrow. We'll see about that. But nonetheless, you know about it tonight if you want to get in. $250 minimum. And again, you can use USDT, whether it's BEP20, TRC20, whether it's on the Ethereum chain, whether it's on the Matic chain, Polygon chain, whatever. When you check out, make sure that you put in your USDT. Let me get here. I'm going to go to pay here just so I can show everybody something. Uh-oh, something went wrong. I wonder what went wrong. Okay, something went wrong. Interesting. Anyhow, what I was going to go to and say is when you check out, oh, we just had some sort of error. When you check out and you use PayPal, make sure you check this box. I want to cover the transaction fee because it's about 3.5%. So I just want to let you know if you put in $250, the value that you're going to put in is $240. You only get a percentage of the value of the node. So if the node costs $4,500, $250 is 5.5%. That's how much you would be able to receive as far as the rewards, which are going to be issued January 15th and July 15th. That's the only times you can take out your rewards. And the rewards by the company, Debt Box Node, they take out 10%, not me. They have a 10% fee. So if you had, let's say, 1,000 rewards and you want to take it out, remember, you're only going to receive the value of 900. That's what you're going to receive because they take 10%. Now, hopefully everybody understands that. And in case you don't know what Debt Box Node is and what we're talking about, well, let's see if I have a video that can help you out. I think Travis has a video on here, right? Let's go see Travis Flaherty. I still have his video up, and I'll let you guys check it out and see what he says. So let me know what you think. Check this out.
Hey guys, Travis Flaherty here, IX Global Debt Ambassador, and I'm coming to you today from, well, Nebraska. I'm standing out in the middle of tens of thousands of acres of farmland. And what you can see right over my shoulder is an oil rig from one of our projects, Black Gold. It also supports our Nat-G licenses as well. You know, one of the reasons why you might want to pay attention to what we're doing in this space is really speculation versus substance, or tangibility over hype. You know, the cryptocurrency space is amazing. I think that there are a lot of fellow crypto enthusiasts that are probably watching this right now, but I think that you would agree that the industry, there's a lot of projects like meme coins, pump and dump coins, rug pools, ICOs, where there are a lot of promises that are made. It's always about what we're going to do, what we're going to do, what we're going to do. A lot of mining programs that have been out there that say they're mining, but then they turns out they weren't mining at all. They ended up being Ponzi schemes. And so I think that it's made a lot of us hesitant. The reason why you want to pay attention to what we're doing here at IX Global and the Debt Box is because of these real world commodity-backed projects that we have inside of this new ecosystem that we're building. Projects that are backed by oil rigs just like this that we have all over the world. Projects like gold, that we actually have gold in vaults. You know, we have silver, we have you know, a new satellite that we're getting ready to launch in space that we've partnered with companies like Google and Boeing and SpaceX, just to name a few. You know, what we're really doing is we're setting a new precedence in the cryptocurrency space. What we're saying is that, look, you know, for us to really bring credibility to an industry that we all love, we've got to stop with the hype, and we've really got to bring in these real world projects that people can count on, that they can rely on. And that's exactly what we've done here. We have delivered the industry's first ecosystem that is backed by real world commodities. And now you have an opportunity to be able to own it. You have an opportunity to be able to participate in it, and you have an opportunity to be able to earn daily rewards from it. So we invite you to come take a closer look. We've got some great presentations that are available. If you're watching this video, I invite you to sit down and watch one of our full presentations and really see what we're all about. Thanks for watching.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. Travis Flaherty made a short synopsis of what's happening. All right, just so you understand. Now, what I'm going to do, though, is we have a node already. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the back office so you understand this is what mining nodes are supposed to do. They had a burn notice today for natural gas, the NatG token. That's why we're trying to reach that 4,500. But if we fall short, there's other nodes that we can have. And one other important factor, in case you're interested, whatever you put in, it's in for life. You're not able to withdraw. It's not liquid. It's a node. The node mines. So in other words, you're not able to take it out. So just keep that in mind. All right. That's that. Now let's go to, here's the rewards of the nodes. All of these are tokens. Debt is the actual mother token here, mother coin. All of these can be exchanged into debt. Debt is on major exchanges that you can change into other USDTs, Binances, BNBs, Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever you want to change your debt into. But all these are tokens. The nodes are tokens. The rewards, rather, are tokens. And you can exchange into debt. And that's how you're able to withdraw or send. Here's mining. So this gives you an idea right here of what's happening. The XPLR is the satellite scanning system that can find gold, silver, precious metals. All right, just so you understand, this is the ecosystem. They haven't even shot the satellite up. They've been using the scanning system on another company's satellite, so they've had to pay the $60, $70, $80, or $100,000, depending on how many hours they're scanning. They can find the water. They can find the gold. They can find the oil from the scan system. That's why they're going to send up their satellite. They're trying to do it sooner than later sometime. Well, they were talking like this year, at the end of this year, which that would be awesome. then they'll be able to get that 100,000, 70,000, 60,000 for the scanning payday. And if they do that, they share the profits with us. How do they share the profits? It's shared because they're actually going to buy tokens. Burn is what they're calling them, just like they did the natural gas, because that's up and operational right now. The profits from the natural gas, they buy the tokens. So now there's less tokens, which should, in theory, increase the price. Again, this is a business opportunity, high risk, high rewards. Only put in whatever you want. Do your own due diligence. But as you can see, while we're talking, 17,101 mining. It mines all day, every day. 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then after 8 p.m., it starts another cycle. We're down to 472 XPLR. This will reduce over time because more people are going to buy the XPLR node. And more people that come in, the rewards have to be shared. So as a group, we're at 17,101 XPLR. All right. 5 people, you divide that. So that's 3,000, roughly what? 3,400. We'll just call it 3,400 roughly is what the group has, because they have 20%. So yeah, it's 3,400 and 3,402 right now. And it's soon to be 2,000, a little bit more, because this 50 XPLR here is going to change because we're mining in real time. All right. So if you see the numbers moving, there's a reason, because you're mining in real time. And so tomorrow, because it's after 8:50 Eastern time, it just now started. So we're at 50 tomorrow. This time it'll probably say 472 for the mining cycle again. And again, this is just the beginning. It all came out last year. At the end of last year, they started with something called BGLD, this one right here. All right. So hopefully you understand what's going on here. Passive income. You're setting yourself up for your future, ladies and gentlemen. 2024 investment strategies are going on right now. All right. Just so you get an idea. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay, this place will compete against Hard Rock Casino and Kathmandu with the casino and the fun park. Exactly, Georges Charles. It's competing against Vista Kana, Kana Rock, and everywhere. Downtown, it's everywhere, because once you're there, there's no reason to leave. I like that type of location. Myself, that's why I love Vista Kana. That's why I love this one here. The prices are right. And I love Kana Rock because and I love downtown too. But bottom line, as far as when tourists come, you can always get more when you start saying, I have a wave pool, I have a water park, I have a driving range. When you start adding all this stuff up, I have a man-made lake, all this adds up. And it does not compare to when you tell somebody, when a person says, well, I'm thinking about staying downtown. And then you're going, okay, so you have Coco Bongo, restaurants, the Caribbean Lake Park. I'll give you that. But we have all of that without leaving the compound, plus casinos, plus sports parks, plus cycling. I mean, there's just no comparison when you start, and they're going, and when you're going to stay downtown, it's going to be expensive to stay downtown. That's the beauty of this whole thing. You think downtown is going to be cheap? It's not going to be cheap. So people are going to be spending $300, $400 a night. So you're going to be able to charge the same thing. You have more amenities. You'll just say, well, why are you going to stay down there? And they're going to say, because the mall's down here, I can go shopping. Okay, great. Well, we have something here too. And we have a casino here. See, that casino's major. Downtown's not going to have a casino. The water park, the Caribbean Water Park, which is downtown Punta Cana, they have their own water park. So that takes care of the beach, the Vista Cana, and this place here, Cruise on Land. And then at Kana Rock, they have a beach. So there's no reason to stay downtown. Again, you're eliminating reasons for people to spend ridiculous amounts of money to stay downtown when they could say, hey, we have all this extra out here and space. Downtown's going to be kind of clustered. So all I'm saying is very good points, Georges Charles. It's competing. And actually, in my opinion, Cruise on Land, Vista Cana, Cana Rock, they're in a league, and Oceana, they're in a league all by themselves. There's nothing that you can't go wrong at any of those locations, each of those locations. Now, my feeling is when we start bringing into the beach is part of downtown, but the beach, they're limited. They're basically condos. They do have a man-made lake, which is the Crystal Lagoon, made by Crystal Lagoon. They do have a couple of restaurants. They do have a salon, but they have they made a soccer field now, and they have barbecue grills. They got a game room, a fitness room. They have all that. But they don't have everything else. And those everything else make a difference. Now, the beach is going to be awesome too. That's top level. They're downtown. So you have all that plus they're downtown. So that's why that project is special. Now, but that project now is way up there. It's in the nosebleed section. A 3-bedroom is 300 G's. A 2-bedroom is 200 G's. So now you can get a fully furnished 2-bedroom, 2.5 for $137, and you have all these amenities. Now you understand as far as an investor goes, you're like, wow, I don't have to spend $200,000 and I have more amenities. And we actually have a man-made beach too. So now, and we have a wave pool. That changes the game. All right. The place competes against everything. All of them, you can't go wrong with any of those locations. All of them are good. Glad to see we reached 1250 on the debt node. In 22 more hours, the decision will be made, correct? Yes, on Wednesday night, we'll have our live stream. Decision will be made then. But yes, all right. But it's pretty simple. If we right now we're at XPLR level. If we get another 250, we'll be at the DLG, which is the gold level. If we get another, we need the 27. We need 37. What do we need? 3750 to reach 4,500. But nonetheless, you never know. Stranger things have happened, but we'll get there. But yes, everything will be done 48 hours actually. The first debt node was actually, I don't know. It was August 13th when all I know is August 13th is when it's paid for. But they say they could, well, at the time they said, oh, it won't start mining until 72 hours. So on August 13th, I was like, okay, August 16th, it'll start mining. So I'll go look on August 16th. Well, I was in the back office messing around, trying to see how everything goes. And I noticed on August 15th, it already mined. So I don't know if it, and so then I hit the guys up and I said, hey, it didn't take 72 hours. Apparently it already started. I just don't know if it started the 14th or the 15th. So apparently it starts 24 or 48 hours after. And I think Mr. Cool, his mining, I think he said his started 24 hours after. So maybe they started doing them faster, but it's either 24 hours after. We started August I think it was August 14th is when it was the first day. And then when I went there August 15th, I saw it was mining already. It had tokens in it. So I think it started August 14 or I think it was the 15th. So as far as I'm concerned, it started August 15th. So that gives you an idea. So we've been doing a month and 4 days as far as I can tell, because there's no trigger. In fact, I'll look. I don't think there's a place you can actually look when the first token started being mined. I don't know if there's a way. If I can find out, I'll check it out. But I'll just say it was August 15th, and here it is, August 19th. So we did 17,000 in 35 days, 34 days. So whatever that number, and roughly it was 485 XPLR for like the first week. And then it dropped to like 482 for another week. Then it dropped to like 479. And I think we were at what? We're in the fourth week. We were at what were we at now? 470 something, I believe. 472 today. So it dropped 13 tokens. That's it over the last 34 days. So 34 divided by 17. So I can't figure it out yet, but nonetheless, we'll just say on average about 477 maybe. So let me see how we do. Let's see if I'm pretty close. Because it was mining more, but as more people get these, I'll just go to 478. How about that? I'm going to do this real quick. Let me see if I can actually get a number. 478. Is that right? So we should have 30 some days, right? Yeah, 35 days. 35.7. So yeah, we're in the ballpark. It's doing a little under 478 over the last 35 days. So it's probably 475. It's the way I look at it. 17,101 divided by 475. Oh no, it has to be more. 479. Because we need to get up to 34 days. So yeah, so it's got to be around 479 or 480 on average over the last 34 days. I'll do 480. Come on. I'm doing this on the fly. I'm dividing by 480. Let's see if that gets me. Oh, so it's more than 480 because that's 35.6 days. So we've only done 34 days. So it has to be, that means we're in the 480 range then. 483. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. I can't figure it out, but you guys get the idea. Yeah, 35. Okay. So we're in the 480 range. So it must have just dropped recently to the 472. I don't go in here and look because it's mining and there's no reason. It's passive. So it just does what it does. So I don't know when it drops to these numbers either. They don't have a chart that shows when it dropped from 470. I don't know when the last one, but I don't look at this every day. It's just sitting here. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I was doing some mathematical equations in the background, but anyhow, it's 472 the last 24, and I don't know what it's been doing, but apparently the average is around 480, 482 or 483, something like that. Because remember, it stayed at 485 for like the first 2 weeks. And then it dropped to 482, and that was like another week or so. So basically, for 3 weeks for sure, it was at 482 to 485. And then it dropped to 479 last week. So it's always been over 480 until last week. And so 472 this week. So it's dropping faster because more people are buying this. And quite frankly, mid-August. It was August 15th is the date it started mining. That's what I'm going to say. It was either the night of the 14th or the day of the 15th, but I think it was Monday the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so 34 days, 17,000, not bad. Somewhere like that. All right, what I'm not clear about is why do the rewards go down as more people join? The more people that participate, the higher the buying pressure. So rewards should be higher. What am I missing? No. So, Victor Morero, think of it this way. Just think of it as a finite. So the mining is shared. So they're only mining, let's say 1,000, and there's only one node, right? But as soon as you add a second node, because it's shared, now it's only being able to do 500. As soon as you add a third person on that mining of XPLR. Now you only goes down to 333.333. So every time you add X amount of people, the rewards are the same. Remember, here's the beauty of XPLR. XPLR hasn't started yet in reality. They're using other people's satellites right now. But when they put up the other satellite, then they're going to, now you'll get your reverse, Victor Marrero. Once they actually have profits, then they come and buy and create the buying pressure because they burn from the profits from the satellite up there. They're going to burn the tokens to create the buying pressure. They're going to buy tokens and then burn them. So that does two things. That gives you the buy, and then it gives you the quantity is reduced. So in theory, again, this is all, and I always say in theory, the price should increase. But just the beauty of it is we're getting these rewards early. So therefore, you're getting them at a cheaper price than later. And later means like you're talking about here. When they get up to where they sold out, like let's say half of them, this thing could be down to where it's only generating 200 rewards a day, right? So, but everybody who gets in earlier is able to get the equivalent of 400 rewards per day or portions of. So that's the biggest deal. So now, like I said, everybody has that number, 17,000, 20, 3,400, 3,400 tokens. But a month or two from now, once people realize what XPLR is, I think XPLR actually is the most important part of the ecosystem. And the reason I say this is, but let me know if you understood what I was saying, Victor Marrero. It's a finite. So just like I'll do again, like if we had $100 and I'm the only one, then I get, all the 100. And then if it does 100 again the next day, I get that 100. But soon as you join me, now we both get 50. And soon as Laverne Penix joins us, now we all get $33.33. And then when we have the fourth person, we're all getting $25 on the mining and so on. So that's basically what's happening. And then when the profits come in, what they're doing is they're saying, okay, we're going to buy the tokens. And now the tokens have a value, right? And so instead of the tokens being 0.0053, let's just say in theory, maybe they go up to 0.01. So now our tokens are valued at more, and the node actually is valued more as well. So hopefully that helps. All right, here we go. I will be making my first withdrawal to my debt wallet. They suggest that when you get to $250, move your funds to your debt wallet. Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool, ladies and gentlemen, he actually said, I don't need to be in the group economics. He said, I'm going to get my own. He actually got 3 nodes, 3 XPLR nodes, by the way. So apparently he's already reached $250. I don't know how he did that so fast, unless you have more than 3 nodes. But that means he has 51,000. He must have something else I don't know about, because I don't know if it's that's oh yeah, he does have that because it's $99. He got his 3 nodes a few days later, so he's got to be over 250, because that means he's got 3 of them, so he only needs not even 90, what, 75, 80, $83. Yeah, so he's got his $83 because we're at 100 or 99. So he's definitely got his 83 because he actually got all 3. He has XPLR, which was very, very smart, in my opinion, what I'm getting ready to say. The reason why is because I'm going to do this video right here so you guys will understand why I like XPLR. I also like natural gas if we don't reach it. I also like DLG. The reason why I like DLG is because you can actually trade your rewards, your crypto rewards, in for actual gold that they will send you. It's unlike oil or natural gas or the satellite. It's actually hard currency. They'll send it to you if you want to exchange it. That's what I love about it. And gold could actually go up, of course, during a recessionary situation. But that's what I love about it. So congratulations, Laverne Penix. He's saying, let me take some of this profit home. I don't blame you. Again, if you invest in any cryptocurrency projects, I suggest you try to withdraw and get your profits back, or get on the road to profits, because crypto is a fickle world. All right. You never know what's good right now. All of a sudden, some government can change their minds and things change. So get some profits out while you can. That's all I'm going to try to say about that. So he's done very good, real fast, real quick. He got in, getting them rewards, got his 250. He's rolling. I love it. That is awesome. All right. Congratulations. Let it rip with that passive income. Exactly. And don't forget that 10%, when you take it out and put it into your wallet, it's going to be 10%. So don't forget that. That's going to be taken off. So you might have to, take out that little extra. But like you said, 250. All right. Congratulations. Let it rip with that passive income. Passive income 2022, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours in. Smash the like button. And that's so the YouTube gods know that someone's in the house. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Please join us on Wednesday night live stream. But as you can see, we have a few people here that have icons next to their name. And they're the only ones that can be in the chat room on Wednesday night. Everybody can watch, but only members with the icon can be at the 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live stream. All right. And if you want to get a DebtBox node and join our group economics plan for $250 and up, then I would suggest you use the link down below. Look for the 4,500 DebtBox node business opportunity. If you want to be like Mr. Cool and go get your own node and spend the $1,250 up to 4,500 for a node, so be it. The link is down below. IX Global. How simple is that? All right. So you have a couple of choices. And again, you have to join in order to buy a node, whether it's $50 as a customer per month, or whether you spend the $115, $140, $180 per month. And that way you can refer other people, because they have a residual situation. If you refer somebody, you receive commissions. If somebody buys a node using the link down below, you receive commission as well. So just letting you know. So they have this residual passive income coming in from that, as well as long as with the node. So that's pretty awesome. So that's it in a nutshell regarding the nodes, except for one last thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring up a project manager. It's only 1 minute and 51 seconds. So we'll bring up there's a guy that used to search for gold and oil, and they kind of still do it the same way these days. Put charges in the ground, make sure you have that X-ray machine, and then you basically can tell from what happens underneath the earth from you trying to blow it up. You can say, oh, that has potential for the gold or oil or whatever you're looking for. Well, as plenty of people with large parcels of land in the Midwest will tell you, that's not a winning strategy, because there are a lot of holes that were empty. So here's what an engineer says when somebody told him, hey, I'm using a satellite from the earth to find oil and natural gas and water and things like that. You know what he said? He said, BS. That's not how you do it. We've heard these stories in the 1960s and 70s and 80s. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Well, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty awesome.
And asked me what I was doing. So I'm sitting here drinking a cup of coffee. And he goes, are you ready to come out of retirement? And I was like, hell no. And he goes, hear me out. So he told me about James. And we talked, and I said, have James call me. James called me later on that morning, and I believe we was on the phone for an hour and a half to 2 hours talking. He told me what happened in Nevada and everything else. And I told him what I had done, and he asked me if I'd come on board. I said, sure, I'll come help you. And when I first got here, not knowing the science that this gentleman knows, because all the stuff we ever done was fiber You know, they set off charges and they'd read the vibrations through the ground, and that's how they found the oil, correct?
Seismic.
Seismograph, yep. Well, he's telling me about this technology, you know, in the sky and everything else, you know. At first, he's full of shit. You know? Well, when he gave me the frogs and that, and where the formations were coming in and everything else, you know, I was sitting there looking at them, but the pipe tally was off by 48 feet. So I deducted that, and every one where he said was that, it was there. Every single one of it was there. And where he said the oil will be at, all the zones, there, on the money. And I'll go anywhere with this gentleman. Anywhere. As long as he keeps it. You know? I mean,
Thank you. Thank you for your time. And
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Had to get the guy out of retirement, and he's sitting there like, holy smokes, this stuff works? Actually, there's more to the story. And when they told them that there was not only oil and natural gas there, when they told them there was water there, and they told them when you drill, you need water actually, and they were able to optimize where they put the rig, and they were like, no, we're gonna bring some irrigation equipment down here and bring it in, because that's not where it goes. And the guy's like, hey, the satellite says this is where it is. This is where we're building the rig. And the guy listened to him, and he was like, I'll be damned. And so they didn't have to bring up this irrigation equipment, do anything. And the guy actually has hundreds of holes from other oil companies and exploration companies coming there to find oil the old-fashioned way, by blowing up the ground using seismic counters. It's crazy. So anyhow, this is big time, ladies and gentlemen. It has big time potential. Leo Ramirez is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. We were talking about your property, Cruise and Land, your $90,000 penthouse studio premium unit. So congratulations. We were discussing it earlier today, and a new record in the DR. They have 5.6 million people that came this year already, and there's still October, November, December, 4 months to go. They could actually break the record this year. All they need is 500,000 people. That's it. They had 621,000 that came last month. Now, this is going to be awfully hard because we know it's rainy season. This is not traditionally where there's a lot of people, but because of all the activity, they could make it. 500,000 more people. It would be very interesting. And imagine if they got 600 and go to, oh my goodness. Can you imagine hit 8 million? Ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know some of you probably 2 years ago and last year, you were listening to me say that 7.5, 8 million, 8.5 million number. You were like, nah, no way. It's actually happening before the time. Unbelievable. I'm excited. All right. Well, anyhow, Cruise on Land, I heard they're changing some things because Georges Charles was here, and he said they're actually adding a beach. So congratulations, Leo Ramirez. They're adding a beach, like a man-made lake beach out there. That's according to what Georges Charles is saying, because it wasn't on the master plan. So this is pretty awesome. I'm loving every bit of it. They're competing with Vistacana. They're doing a hell of a job. Their sports complex isn't up to par, but hey, they still have a sports complex. They have actually something Vistacana doesn't have, a casino. So again, this is one-upsmanship in certain areas, and I love it. And quite frankly, I'd rather have a casino because I'm assuming that there's conference centers, conference rooms. I'm thinking there might be a band area where they have concerts. I'm thinking this could be pretty cool. And that would one up. And if they make a man-made lake, then that makes it just like Vistacana. They have restaurants. They won't have the cigar lounge yet, but they might. And they have something else Vistacana doesn't have, and that is designated wedding venues. Like they have the one by the water. They have the one in the garden already set up, and at least in the renderings. Vista Kana doesn't have that. So again, there's these. This is a challenge what they're doing. So they're up the game. I love it, and the prices are right. Yes, just having a casino is a win. Exactly, Leo Ramirez. Exactly, and if they do it right. In fact, what I mean by right is Hard Rock Casino and Hotel didn't set up their casino to initially host thousands of people, so therefore it doesn't have the venue that way. So they actually said, okay, we're going to have it outside on the lawn. Now, they actually have convention centers, but their convention centers are at the other end, which is because when they originally designed it, it wasn't set up. It was basically just a hotel. All right, with all-inclusive activity, and another company actually made it. I think it was Moon Palace. So it wasn't designed for actual entertainment. They designed it after the fact, and with the Kana Rock condos, they said, okay, we're just going to make this happen. Restaurants, pools, resort all the way around. We got the resort, but now we're going to make a beach club. They upped the game. So now Vista Kana upped the game after the beach said, we're going to do this. Vista Kana said, okay, watch this. Cruise and Land sitting there going, okay, the beach, Vista Kana, Kana Rock, watch this. This is like awesome. This is competition, but I got to say what I love about Cruise on Land is that the prices. In 2022, these prices are awesome. You can't spend more than $209, fully furnished, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, terrace, penthouse unit. That's the most you can spend. If this was at Vista Kana, if this was at Kana Rock, and if this was at the beach, you're at over 300. That's what's so interesting about this. So the upside is fantastic, and without furniture, 177, 176. That's 3-bedroom penthouse is the one you should get. That's all I'm going to try and tell everybody. But like Ramirez said, yes, having that is a win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even get to the stocks. Okay, we got to get to the stocks. Come on. Hold on. We're going to go to stocks right now. If you want to get free shares of stocks from Robinhood and Webull, please use the link down below. Now, hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. 2024. Do you know what the stock market should do over the next year? This should be 1929, 1930. It should go down, and people have started saying another 20% goes down. And then on the other side of the fence, people are like, oh, no, it's going to go up 20% more. Now, I'm sorry. I'm not going to believe these guys talking 20% more. I don't know what their valid reasoning is. They're claiming, unless they know that the Fed is going to be printing some more money and giving it to these guys, which is going to actually increase inflation, that's counterproductive. So I don't know where people are getting this 20% increase when not tomorrow, but in the next 48 to 72 hours, the Feds are going to come out and say, hey, we're raising the interest rate. And I think it's going to be 0.75. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Let me know what you guys think. But what are we doing? 2024, ladies and gentlemen. You make your investments now. That's your investment strategies happening. And I got this one for you. And remember when we're talking about trying to get 1% per month? Well, how about REFI? REFI, ladies and gentlemen. This is on the stock market. Down below, if you haven't gotten stocks from Robinhood and Webull, please use the links. I'd greatly appreciate it. But look at this. Look at this. A skyrocket today. All right. Now, there's something to be said about these, shall I say, real estate companies that have properties and interest rates going up. Sometimes the price of these go up which is weird, but it's not really that weird because remember, these aren't single family homes. These are actually multi-family homes. So they have the revenue coming in at today's rental rates. So just remember that. And they are doing 12.24%, 1% per month. You can't get that anywhere from, well, an investment that's relatively safe. I don't want to say a stock is safe because you never know what's going to happen, but it's multifamily properties, 12%. They're giving that dividend right now. REFI for everybody on podcast. Simple. And then, of course, you guys know what's next. Well, maybe you don't. You want 12% again? Well, there's another option. You can go with the AGNC and look at here, 12.78%. So you got to love that. I love that. All right. And then you guys know my favorite, which is high risk, high rewards. They did something with the price. I don't know what happened. But this right here, high risk, high rewards, but ORC. And the reason I say that is because not 12%, not 13%, not 14%, but 16.24%, almost getting to 1.5 a month, 1.3% per month. That is incredible if they can actually keep producing the dividend. Unfortunately, when the economy goes bad, sometimes these guys start saying no, no, no on the dividends. So you got to only put in what you can afford because they could drop the dividends any month. All right, because AGNC and ORC issues dividends monthly, whereas REFI issues dividends every 3 months, every quarter. All right. And you see a lot of red all over here with these REIT type properties. So there you go. Those three. Most of you knew about ORC, AGNC. I've never talked about REFI. Now, my other favorite, PSEC, Prospect Capital. Look at what happened. Oh, man, after hours, but then it popped back up. I was getting ready to say they're at 9.77%. Payout is every week. So again, another opportunity for you. P as in Paul, S as in Sam, E as in Eric, C as in Charles. All right. I just had to do that because we got sidetracked the other way around because this is 2024. What you're not understanding is dividend stocks. Remember, inflation is not always going to be 15, 20%. All right. Inflation could be dropped. It could drop to 7% or 5%. And then your 12% on your money that you invested in 2022, or 15%, let's say if they keep it up, or 16%, now all of a sudden you're sitting there very, very cool in 2023, 2024, because you did the investment now. This is part of the 2024 investment strategy. And if you reinvest, now all of a sudden you are buying more shares, getting more dividends down the road, increasing the values. So think about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you have to consider stocks, which is what the top 10%ers have. Remember, they don't lose. All right. I'm going to show you somebody that does lose. These guys doing crazy stuff. All right. So that's the stock portion that I wanted to get into. Now, let me see. Did I get into now we're going to get back into a little of the real estate talk. I know this is a long live stream tonight, but here's what I wanted to show you. Look here. Look here. Remember what I was telling you about Open Door. Remember, again, you guys, I have these people sending me messages, posting stuff saying all these big companies who have this money on the Wall Street is going to take that money and go buy homes. Yeah, they took the money and went and bought homes. Look at what's happened to them. They aren't doing too well, right? Look at this. Company lost 42% of its August resales after it failed to anticipate slide in the housing demand. Remember, these guys were doing that nonsense, going out here buying homes for a higher value than the listing so they could increase the value of their previous homes. And now what happens when the home goes down 10%, 15%? They lose 100,000, 150,000 in value. And remember, they borrowed money. You guys know how are you not going to borrow money when you have a capitalization of billions of dollars, and then the Federal Reserve is saying, here, take this 1% loan or 0.5% loan. You're going to be like, hell yeah. Let me go up here and buy all these homes. And look at what's happened. Opendoor taking L's, just like Zillow, trying to do their same program. This is September 19th. Anybody wants to go check this out for themselves. Remember what I'm telling you. This is not rocket science. These guys tried to game the system. They were gaming the system as long as the interest rates were low. But you had to know sooner or later what we've been talking about over 3 years. We were saying this. Inflation is going to come. That bill is going to come due. You're not going to be able to keep printing money to increase your stock prices. So therefore, you're not going to be able to borrow. You're borrowing your stocks. You're borrowing from the Fed. You're going to have margin calls. There's no way you're going to be able to stay above because you're greedy. You knew it was going to happen. And there's more companies that have done this. So don't think anybody's going to be immune. So again, I'm going to say, these guys can buy all the homes they want. I want them to buy homes. When the homes go down 20%, I want these companies, these hedge funds, and all these guys to buy homes after they drop 20, because I want to see what they're going to do after it drops another 20% after they buy it. Because they're using borrowed funds. They're leveraged. They're using other people's money. They're not using to their bank and saying, hey, I want $100 million and take that risk. They're going to use somebody else's money. And they're going to collateralize it. So this is why this is hilarious. I'm waiting for this. Like I said, everybody should have a big smile on your face and get your duffel bag of cash ready. Get your passive income ready. Get your business ready. Make sure you're having some revenues coming in, because 2023 is going to be one hell of a party for those that are able to get assets. One hell of a All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry I lost it for a while. But anyhow, I put in the chat room the link for the Bloomberg article. All right, I wanted you to see that just so you guys get an understanding. What I keep saying, it might seem like crazy. You might say, hey, nah, he's talking crazy. And he's been talking crazy all year. But you guys remember, I started last year telling you what was going to happen, 2 years ago, what was going to happen. Now it's just speeding up because we're in the time zone. In the next 6 to 8 months, we're in the zone. The feds are going to do their part. I mean, they're just going to do what they should be doing, or what they should have done, actually. So you got to love it. I mean, I love it. You guys should love it. And you're going to have, I was just speaking with my daughter last night, and I'm going to tell you what I told her, which I've told you guys before. I've said simply, this could possibly be the last chance that you're going to be able to buy a home at an affordable price in certain areas of the United States. The areas that are expensive right now, those generally are going to still be the more expensive places. But the areas that aren't expensive, that you consider not expensive, what if the price is 3 times as much? That's what's going to happen. All right. After this stuff drops to 40, 50% off, imagine things that now a person at one time could buy for 500,000 or 600,000. Imagine if it's 1.1. Imagine the homes that are 1 million now are like 2.5. That is what I believe is going to happen as they print more money and reduce the interest rates on the other side. It's just going to blow up a bigger balloon. And this will be the last time that ordinary citizens who make under $300,000 are going to be able to buy homes. I'm telling you, it's going to go somewhere in this vicinity next time. You're going to have if you think a shack in California is crazy at $2 million, 1.5 million, imagine that same shack being 3 million. All right. 1,200 square feet, 3-bedroom, 1 bath on a 50 by 100 lot is 2.5, 3 million. It's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So don't get caught out here sleeping on this one. Buy a home when this thing goes 50, 60% down. I'm thinking 50. That's my magic number. You guys know I've been talking about. Look at this. More home builders lower prices as sentiment falls for the 9th straight month. What do you think the sentiment's going to be after this week when the Federal Reserve raises the interest rate another 0.75? And now instead of interest rates being, what are they, 6%? They're going to be 7%. What are you going to do then? And then what are you going to do 3 months from now when the interest rate's 8%? It's going to get crazy. So here's the link to that article so you guys can check it out for yourself. But this is going down the path as we suspected, right? Remember, I was telling you there's going to be abandoned developments. So all this hullabaloo that people were saying that all these BlackRocks, which they're not, BlackRock already came out and said, hell no, we're not buying homes. Have you lost your mind? BlackRock's not stupid. They know home prices are going to go down. They're going to try and time the market by going, okay, I'm going to buy a house at 20% off or 25% off. And then the house drops another 25. They're not going to take that chance. They're going to sit back with their multi-gazillion dollars and go, hey, wake us up when it's 50% off or when it's the bottoms. We got to see something dramatic. Otherwise, we'll just keep buying multifamily properties. Or better yet, we'll just go buy bonds. We'll take 4% on our $1 trillion all day, every day. We can go to sleep. We don't have to do anything. Why sweat? But anyhow, builders are going to abandon their projects. You guys know that. So therefore, all these homes, new homes, are going to be sitting that are incomplete. Then you have new home builders who actually built homes, and now they're in the midst of, we're finished our first 10 homes, but now we got to build those extra 30, but prices are coming down on the ones that we were selling everybody else. So that we were selling those $550,000 homes, but now they're worth $475. So now we have to give them free upgrades in order to make up for that $75,000, $100,000 difference. And then eventually that's not going to be good enough because people are going to be like, well, wait a minute. The other builder down the way, I can buy this almost exact same type of home for $75,000 less, and he's going to give me the upgrades. So I think I need to rescind my contract. So all I'm saying is there's so much pressure that's going to be on the sell side, along with 3 to 4 million people in foreclosure over the next 3 to 6 months. All those homes will be on the market. So all the people that are going to lose jobs and get laid off, their homes might be lost, which isn't even into the works yet. So all of this is going to come to fruition and pass, and you're going to be able to pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. Assets, cheap as hell. All right. Nearly a quarter of builders reported lowering prices as rates surged. Rates are going up in 2 days. What do you think they're going to do after a 0.75 or, well, I hope they raised it 1%. That would be awesome. Imagine if they did. That would just escalate everything. But again, people aren't stupid simply because of what happened in 2008. People know there was homes out here for sale that were on the cheap after the big blow up. So there's so many people sitting out here waiting, biding their time, saying, hey, just make it happen already. All right. So just think about it. If you want this article, I've already put that in. So again, hopefully you understand what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let these guys fool you. Math, economics, You can't fool math and economics. All right. There's no way you can fool the numbers. If interest rates go up 1%, you just lost $100,000 of buying power. All right. Just keep this in mind. What you could have bought for 5, it's now going to be worth 400. So as soon as they do 2%, 1.5 percentage points, what was 5 is now 350. You can't fudge the numbers. That's why I love math. All right. 1 year, 4.073% for a treasury bond. Ladies and gentlemen, how about this? What if somebody told you that the treasury bond is going to be like 5% in a few months? Would you believe it? Probably not. But here's the thing. It's going to be 5%. You can get in right now for 6 months and almost get 4%. So you might as well do the short term, 6 months when it hits 4% here shortly. And then another, after that 6 months when it's in the 5s, you'll be like, hey, man, I'm taking this 5%. How long can I ride this 5%? Even though inflation is going to be higher. But all I'm saying is there's nowhere you can park money on a short term and get 5% return other than buying dividend stocks, which are riskier than a bond. And this is also why those big bad companies that everybody's talking about who only make 3, 4, 5% return because they have those AAA or A properties, because that's what the cap rates are, they are going to say, hey, instead of us risking buying multifamily or anything like that, we'll just buy bonds. And if bonds hit 10 years at 4%, 5%, these guys are going to be like, forget real estate. We got locked in price of without us worrying about maintenance, upkeep, evictions, anything that has to do with recession or anything like that. They're going to be right there. They're going to be like, forget that. Give us our bonds. We'll take that 5 cap. We'll take that 4.5 cap. And so therefore, there's the fallacy, I believe, where people are saying they're going to come in and buy up all these homes. I'm like, why? It makes no sense. You guys have heard me talk about this before. Let me know what you guys think. And by the way, anybody want to put in what they think the Federal Reserve is going to increase the interest rate either tomorrow or the next day? Anybody want to take guess? We all know Wall Street, just so you guys get it, they said 0.75. They feel good with 0.75. Just like they felt good at 0.75 a month through 2-3 months back. Let me know what you guys think. All right. This is more of a not really, I'm giving a commentary tonight, but you guys have heard me and my point of view about this before, but there may be new people listening. So I don't want people to be left out thinking that all is lost. All you want to do is when the interest rate goes up to 9%, hell yes, you're going to buy a house for 50% off, or better yet, 60% off of what the price is right now, because you're going to pay a lower price per month on a higher interest rate because the price dropped 50% or 40%. All right. So get your markings going. Just like I told my daughter, she said, I want to live in a certain area. I said, okay, you better make sure you know how much that is right now. I said, from the area she said, I already know what the prices were. I was like, wait, what? How much money you make? But anyhow, I was like, whoa. But I said, you know what, though? 50% off. Now, all of a sudden, that changes the whole ball game. And she's like, oh, I never thought of that. I said, exactly. It's going to happen just like before, even in that cool neighborhood. So, again, everybody be on your P's and Q's in the next 6 to 9 months. All right. Things are going to start moving drastically, especially over the next 3 to 5 months because it's winter. How many people are going to be out looking for homes, and there's going to be 3 or 4 million homes on the market for sale? Not that many people. Weather constraints. All right. Okay. Let's see. Nobody's going to pick what the Fed's going to do. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours, 34 minutes. And by the way, if Victor Marrero's still here, I checked out emp.money, emp.money. The ecosystem is wild. I can't even understand everything they're doing. And from what I can tell, directly from, I guess they're the owners. I can't tell yet. They do a live stream every night, which is very interesting. I never thought of that to promote like SSN lifestyle stuff. I mean, that's pretty cool. But they do it every night live stream, and it appears that they have so much going on. And they also said it's not daily 1%. They said we have 365%, which would give a 1% indication, but they said it's not actually daily. They said it ranges from 0.69 to 0.9. And I can understand where they get the 1% because you're compounding, right? So I think that's how they get the 365, which makes sense because you're compounding what you made the prior day. So over time, you are going to be at that 365 level for the year. But nonetheless, they have this thing about deposit, and they make a game out of it. So you deposit, you be the high depositor, then they give you money. So when people deposit just anyhow, they could be high depositor, they earn some money, and they, I don't know, get some tickets too. So they have this ticket thing so you can buy tickets. I don't know the full ecosystem, but it's almost like a gamification type scenario. And from people buying tickets, by depositing, and they having these rewards, it goes into this detonation, and it's wild. I'm like, okay, this ecosystem is interesting. Sustainable? It's sustainable because you're basing it on every time somebody makes a deposit, and then they have farming, which also creates other tokens. And I'm like, okay, the ecosystem kind of makes sense. I kind of like what they're doing. I just don't know long term, because I did go back and look and see what their coin or token prices were. And just like every other crypto project, the token prices have dropped nearly, well, I only went back a few months, 4 months, but it dropped 50%. And they have this peg thing as well, which if the peg isn't 100%, then you only earn, or you don't earn some rewards from another avenue of rewards. So that makes it very interesting. But go check out emp.money. There's no referral link for that. But EMP, E as in Eric, M as in Mary, P as in Paul, .money. And they have videos on EMP official, and they do live streams every night. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yes, they do an AMA every night. Exactly. They show their faces and are very transparent. You buy tickets automatically when you deposit. Exactly. This ecosystem is very interesting. I mean, it actually could work. But the thing is, I haven't figured it out yet because I don't fully understand it. I got to go check out another AMA and see what else I can find out. Because they have many coins, and they have farming, and they have liquidity pools. So with all that, there's different ways that you can make money. But I'm more concerned with the peg, because the peg actually helps generate, and they're 60% below peg right now. I think it was 35% or roughly they're below peg. And that needs to get to 100%, and then it generates more rewards. So I don't know how you get there, other than people were saying, don't sell tokens, or anyhow, there's a strategy to it where they were saying, yeah, don't buy this and buy that. From another channel I was checking out, it takes a lot of time because they have a thing called Reactor that acts differently as well. They have so many moving parts that it's kind of confusing. Other than the detonator and reactor, you kind of know that you're going to earn rewards on a daily. And then they have this other things going on, tickets and deposit bonus kind of game going on. Then they have some liquidity pools and farming. I mean, there's a bunch of things going on, and you can earn from all of them. That's what's beautiful about this. But it would, if this was in a bull run, or basically a stable environment, or rising barely, this program, EMP.money, it's going to print out rewards like I don't know what. And that's why it's worth looking into, because I can't remember you can get in with this with nothing, $10, I believe, or $5, but it doesn't matter. Put in whatever you can afford to lose. And they're on BNB. right? You can use BNB to deposit in. So they have this liquidity pool that gives out Ethereum. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. I like what they're doing. I just can't wrap my head around it yet, but I'm going to check out a few more things because I think I'm going to have to get into it. I kind of like what they're doing because they created an ecosystem. It's almost like a casino because it's not a casino, but that's what it's like. When you enter into a casino, you have to put money in, deposit, you get back chips or you get back tickets of some sort. I can't remember. I don't play slots. So you get back, you put money in the slots, however you do it now. You put it in, and then you're the casino. That's what it's almost like. It's like you're part of the ownership or management of the casino because every time that other person's putting money in, you get money. You get profits because there's actually other things going on. It's beautiful. There's taxes and fees, I'm sure. But again, it's beautiful how they've done it. I like it. I just wish I can wrap my head around it. So EMP.money, go check it out. They're on the Binance network. So in fact, hold on a second. What am I saying? I was going to show this tonight. So I already have it. I didn't put anything in this, just a full disclosure. All right. I was just here checking it out. All right. But here it is. I actually hooked up my wallet earlier, so hopefully it's still there. Yep. The peg is just a boardroom. When it's above peg, then the boardroom is a money printer. Exactly. But the boardroom also contributes apparently from what's not the owners. I got it from someone else who's been in it for like 5-6 months. He was like, when he started, the boardroom was on peg, and he's saying that actually adds more rewards to the detonator, the reactor, and the boardroom. So he's like, exponentially, it was printing more because all of them were printing. I mean, there's more than just one print going on. That's what the beauty of this is. But there you see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have to go study this. I'm just learning about it because all this stuff is moving. They have nodes even, which is a whole nother ball game. Here's the farm, and then they have this Get New Academy, so you can go learn, which I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to go look at that. But let me see if I should still be logged in. Let me see. Here's the detonator that we're talking about. Oh, look, it's at 0. They have this countdown, and apparently it went to 0. So let's see. That means, or maybe I'm not logged in, but so when they go to 0, they give people, whoever wins, they cash them out. So apparently I'm not logged in. Okay, let's see if I can do this with my wallet, let you guys see this. Okay, I guess it timed me out because I wanted to do this earlier too, but then we got into that cruise on land, which you guys know I'm excited about. Just as excited as I was at Vista Cana, at the beach, at Cana Rock. Same excitement level to see something this awesome. Okay, it looks like I can't get in there, but anyhow, it's letting me move around where you can see the screens. That's a timer. Detonator has it. Here's the boardroom, if it allows me. Stake eShare. So again, they have this eShare down here. They have all kind of things going on, but again, waiting for the peg. And apparently I'm not really official. Oh, we got a timer. Okay, a timer now. Let's go check out Detonator. No, I guess I'm not in. But anyhow, you compound manually every day from the rewards you earn. Here we go. So it just started. So somebody made a deposit of like $20. They're the leader. At the end of this timer counting down, I guess, another day, then you'll see the winnings will be added here. So you'll see that. I had to approve. Okay. All right. So I'm officially back in. All right. So lottery prize right now is 300. Total tickets 460. And it starts climbing. Right. And since I wasn't here before that clock went down, but here you are, ladies and gentlemen. So this is their ecosystem. You deposit, it gives out rewards, goes over here into the detonator, and I think it goes to the reactor too. It's pretty ingenious. I like it. And they have the boardroom, they have the nodes. I mean, they have the farm. There's so many ways that you can earn this 1% here, 0.5% there, 0.2% there. All that adds up. Now, their token price, 21 EMP is 21 cents. This is interesting because it was 23 just 2 days ago. So it's interesting. But with any project, remember, high risk, high rewards. And you should only put in what you can afford to lose. Victor Marrero, please remind me. I believe you said $5 is the minimum you can put in. But again, only put in what you can afford to lose. You have to use BNB, I believe. So I haven't deposited in here yet. And let's go see the farms where they have EMP. The liquidity pool earns ETH, apparently. Now's a good time to be earning some ETH. If you want to earn some free Bitcoin, then check out Crypto Tab. The link is down below in the description. You'll see earn free Bitcoin. Check it out. All right. That would work. But this is it. Here's their farms. And this one here is very interesting. It's not that much. Daily APR 0.16, but it's ETH. So it is what it is. Not a bad idea. Or go to detonator or go over here to reactor. And I don't know all these, but you have to do your own research. EMP Money is on YouTube, their official website. They have an AMA every day. Owners are there. And they go through it. It's awesome. And then there's other people that have been in it 3 to 6 months as well. I don't know how long Victor Marrero's in it and how long at depth he's at this. There's so many moving parts that I'm just like, holy smokes. I got to go to the academy. And so on the dashboard, you can go check out the academy and learn more. So I got to go to the academy and learn more, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, down below in the description, if you want to join us with the DebtBox node, the group economics, you can use USDT on several different chains when you check out, or you can use PayPal. The 4,500 DebtBox node is there. That's mining on real world assets. It closes out in the next 24, 48 hours. And then we're going to pick the node Wednesday night. It looks like XPLR right now, but we'll find out. Which I have. I don't know if anybody has a problem with XPLR or DLG could be the next one up. So we'll determine that. But again, we're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on this way too long tonight. I didn't even run a promo. And here's a promo I'm going to run because everybody, the Punta Cana party, conference and party, April 12th through the 16th. All right. Members. Oh, in fact, I'm going to play two things. Founders Club members, if you're there, you are going to join me at Cana Rock, Hard Rock Casino and Hotel, and you're going to check out Awaken the Senses and Eat with Me. There's only 12 spots, so that means the first 12 Founders Club members. If all 12 aren't there, then whoever's there, you're going to join me for a meal at Awaken the Senses. I'm going to show you this right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you may say, hey, what's going on? That's right, SSN Lifestyle, where you can actually go and send people for health products, go and send people for vacation rentals, go and send people to sign up to become members. And there's even more business opportunities, Ring of Fire. That's not commissionable, but check this out. This is some of the products: D3, K2 Magnesium Cream, D3 10,000 IUs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. One press for maintenance of your body, D3 for your bones, healthy hearts, magnesium. It actually helps over 100 chemical reactions in your body absorb some of these products. And the K2, you're going to have to go check it out. The benefits, go look it up. You'll be shocked. And a lot of people don't have enough K2 because you can only get it out of certain areas. One of them being real butter. A lot of people don't even use real butter. They use the vegetable oils instead of real butter. That's one of the places. The other ones are stuff I've never even heard of, like nata or something like this. And if you want to have some like eel or something, things like that. So K2 deficiencies, that could lead to a lot of things. Clear minds, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the benefits as well with K2. All right, just to give you an idea. And then the body balance as well. Iodine, filtering your system. That's why it goes here. Sometimes you see these people with these big bumps here. That's because their thyroid isn't functioning properly, called a goiter. But iodine actually helps it. All right, because that's a barrier to your brain. So think about it. There's bad chemicals that could potentially be going through to your brain. You don't want that, ladies and gentlemen. You need your thyroid operating properly. And so therefore, these are all creams. They're not pills. They're creams to go into your blood system. These are products. 3 people on the planet sell these. All right. Breast Awareness is one of them. All right. And another company actually sells this. We do actually allow you to wholesale. That's right. If you tell a company, hey, check out all these benefits, there's none others like this on the market, and you go to a store, health food store, and you say, hey, 50% off, 4 dozen, 50% off, 3 dozen, 40% off. They can use your link to order, you receive commission. And if you signed up or somebody signed you up, they receive commission too. That's right. We have a little bit of love going on at SSN Lifestyle. If you want to find out about that, just use any of the links down below, the 4500 business, or just ssnlifestyle.com. It's that simple. Now, we have memberships as well where you get benefits. All right. So last month, first time, we sent out bonus pool money. This month, we're going to have enough. Well, actually, it was a few weeks ago. This next month, bonus pool money is going to be coming out to people that are members. They have to be current. They will receive bonus pool money into your accounts. So that is awesome. And there's still more to come. All right. Check out the memberships, because Founders Club members get a week in Punta Cana if they want to go to Punta Cana every year. And I'll throw this in. All right. Before I get into the comments, because I'm going to be at this for 3 hours. All right. Here we go. Maria Barnes. Eric, what is the convention going to consist of? We're going to have speakers. It's going to be speakers. There's going to be some sit downs. There's going to be people coming to talk about products, some of the services. It's not going to be like this guy. There's not going to be any convention stuff where you come to the convention and then we're going to sell you something. That isn't what this is. This is about to help you benefit by doing promotions, understanding business, talking to people. That's what this is going to be about, helping you with your business, helping you with investing, helping you with Ring of Fires, helping you advance. Not me telling you. This is going to be other experts talking about how you can expand into different business areas, how to do marketing online, things like that that can help you. And that's what it's going to be, along with some other entertainment features because got to have entertainment, right? So that's part of it. And in fact, thank you for mentioning that because I'm starting to lay out some things because there's one thing that's missing in Punta Cana. Well, it may not be missing, but not having things in Cap Cana. Let's just put it that way. Cap Cana is too outrageous. I'm not having people travel halfway around the world potentially and then get there and having to spend $500, $400 a night because you want to stay in Cap Cana. All right. So I believe in having events where people can afford. And I feel affordable is something that's very nice. That's like $100 a night, $90 a night, somewhere in these ballparks, right? So far, it looks like I am going to have no choice unless something is built in the next month. It looks like AC Hotel, which is a Marriott property, downtown Punta Cana, unfortunately doesn't have convention space, doesn't have anything. None of the resort areas like Vista Cana, the beach, cruise on land clearly, Cana Rock, even though they have something, but again, that's all inclusive. So there's no real place that is beneficial. So it looks like AC is going to be the hotel, the that's where the hotel is going to be. And then we're going to have the convention at the convention center. That's what it's looking like right now because it's limited, especially with, the 2 years later or 3 years later, after they build an actual convention center or something, that would be cool. But all I'm saying is that's what it looks like right now. But hopefully that answers your question. And if there's anything you would like to see, now is the time to let me know. If you think there's something that should be there that I may not think of, let me know. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name, a member of the channel. I appreciate it. And she brings the tagline, hello, SSN family. Sorry, I joined in late. I have to catch the replay. I also received my notification and saw the trailer. Beautiful. I'm thinking you saw the trailer. Thank you for letting me know. Again, and Maria Barnes, if you have any input that what you would like to see. But again, we're not doing this other stuff where we're bringing some other people so you can buy their books, go over there and try to upsell you to go do something for another 3Gs, 5Gs. No, it's more or less so you find out at SSN Lifestyle, new products are going to be introduced, new promos, all kind of things are going to be happening. And of course, we're going to be talking some business, right? Got to talk business because that's the only business. It's not business like, again, we're not like this guy who has boots lined up and doing that. We're going to be talking about some things that you can invest in that has nothing to do with SSN Lifestyle, but it's separate. Remember, we're trying to get that IPO money, right? So we're going to have some people offering like a Shark Tank, right? We got to have that. So there's going to be different. So if you're going to be spending extra money, it's going to be on something that's going to benefit you, not benefit somebody because you're buying books or whatever. All right. So just keep that in mind. And again, if you have any subject matters or anything that you want to think about, it's still far enough in advance. And generally, we're going to have a blast. All right. Of course, there's going to be some eating, some drinking, some dinner, but the light on drinking, because people act kind of funny when they start drinking. But all I'm saying is we're not having drinking in our event. But outside of that, when we have the party, of course, drinking, So hopefully that gives you an idea what's going on. Maria Barnes, thank you, Eric. Exactly. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for mentioning that because I had to share this up a little bit more because until September 30th, the Punta Cana tickets are $109.99. All right. After that, they escalate to $175 for general admission. If you're a Founders Club member, you get in free, so you don't have to pay. So don't even think about it. You get in at no additional charge, complimentary, plus you're able to bring another person with you. At every event, a Founders Club member can come into every event that SSN Lifestyle ever holds. You never have to pay for any tickets. You always get in as a VIP to all events all yacht party that we're going to have. You get in that. You don't have to pay. You get into other events like the Awaken. Founders Club members, they come with me. We go to the Awaken that at the Hard Rock Hotel, that dining experience. You guys come with me, no additional charge. That's how it works. Not everybody can do that, only Founders Club members. But again, there's certain things that we're going to be doing, which the catamaran party, right? That's going to be cool too. That'll be one of the things, but that's the party stuff. We still got business to handle. All right. Making additional streams of revenue, making additional money, and enjoying life. That's the idea. All right. And by the way, the tickets, once again, $109.99 until September 31st. After that, October 1st, they go up to $175 general admission. And then there's going to also be some VIP tickets as well. All right. Just letting you know. So we're going to set this up. But it looks like the AC Hotel, which is downtown Punta Cana, is going to be the place for where people, I'll have a deal with them to stay at a certain rate. All right. So that'll help you out as well. The $109.99 is ticket admittance to our 3 days that we're going to be having some events and talking and things like that. So it'll be very, very cool. All right. Not first rodeo. You guys are about to have some fun. All right. You never know what's going to happen, quite frankly. Curtis Davis, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel, otherwise known as Mr. Financial here. And he brings the tagline, hello, SSN family. And I'm bringing the remainder of the tagline, ABMM, always be making money. That's right. And if you always want to be making money, then you need to stay up to date on financial news and information. You got some tonight, but see, Mr. Financial has his own channel and he's doing it like every day, giving stock information and financial information to help you make decisions. So go check out his channel, please, at Chili Davis, Chilly Davis. Check him out. He dropped a video earlier today, by the way. He might be dropping one tonight. Who knows? The man stays on top of it. He's trying to help you the SSN Nation way. All right. So once again, very nice to see you. Mr. Financial's in the house. I appreciate you being here. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Please smash the like button. If you liked what we talked about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. If you need to ask questions after the video's over, ask them in the comments section. I'll try to reply, but we have other superstars here as well. They might reply or send me an email to support@stopstrugglingnow.com. It's that simple. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I got to run, but I wanted to show one last thing because the debt box node investment opportunity, some still may not understand what's going on. There's an 8-minute and 53-second video. If you want to find out about the debt box node, CEO founder, I believe, is in conversation with Travis Flaherty. You can hear what he's saying and you'll understand the ecosystem. All right. So check this out. In fact, I think I'm going to let this run because if you want to get in on this, whether you want to buy the debt box node yourself, then you use the IX Global link down below. You sign up as either a member for $50 or sign up at $115 so you can refer other people. So then you have residual income coming in, or you can join us in our 4,500 debt box node business opportunity where it's $250 minimum and in any increment of 250. And we have reached the XPLR node level. So it's only going to last another 24 to 48 hours that you can get in before that debt box node is going to be purchased, just so you know. All right. But check it out. They go over the ecosystem, the real world assets. They talk about it. This is going to be 9 minutes. 8 minutes and 53 seconds. I'm going to let the whole thing run. So some of you who waited around, you get to find out a little bit more. So your decision making can maybe be a little easier.
Hey guys, Travis Flaherty here, IX Debt Global Ambassador, and I am privileged to be here today with the DebtBox co-founder, Jake Anderson.
Travis, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited. We're coming to you on site. Tell us a little bit about where we're at.
So we're at our drilling rig in Nebraska, and this is one of the first rigs that we've put up for BGLD. And it is actually the project that's supporting the token that we have.
So exciting. So listen, for those of you that have been following along, I want to start off by asking Jake a couple of questions. How does this really differentiate from what's going on in the cryptocurrency space? Because you guys are really setting a precedence right now with the difference between speculation versus tangibility. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, and so what we really wanted to do is create something that fulfilled a need that we saw in the industry, which is something that created the excitement of some of these, I guess you call them meme tokens, that are out there that have a great upside potential, and everybody likes to see that, but also that has something that's backing the project, much like a utility token or something like that. But how do you do that? And so what we've created is a unique tokenomics that blends crypto with commodities. And oil was the first one that we went out at, and as you can see here, we're in Nebraska drilling for oil, and we've got some pretty sizable deposits here. We're very excited that we hit our first payload, and we're going for our second one. And all of the revenues that come off of this that go into BGLD will actually buy token out of the market and then burn it to never be seen again, which is going to constantly restrict supply and create demand.
Well, so let's talk a little bit about, so you see the BGLD right here on our hat. So the black gold licenses just sold out. I've got people that are still reaching out going, can you get me just one more? So black gold was your proof of concept, so to speak. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about just the history of black gold.
Yeah, so we launched black gold back in November of 2021. And so we're coming up on a 1-year anniversary of that. And we started at a price point of 5 zeros and a 1, and we're currently trading at about a penny. And so that's roughly a 10,000% increase in value over the course of a year. And so we're proud about that, but that's really not the height of what we're proud of. What we're proud of is we're actually doing something that's changing the industry as a whole. And we're getting looked at from a lot of different industries, a lot of different companies, because the backing the commodities with the crypto and tying those things together is something that's never been done before. And so far, it's been really good.
Well, I want to talk a little bit more about this ecosystem and really how you're impacting the entire cryptocurrency industry, because let's face it, let's go back and even look at the last bull run that the industry had. I mean, there was a lot of speculation, there was a lot of hype, there was a lot of coins where you had celebrities or influencers that were, tweeting about coins that had dogs or foxes or pictures on them, and they had no purpose, no real world value whatsoever. And I think a lot of people got sucked into that. And so, if we look at what you're doing, some would even say that it's kind of like the dollar when it was backed by gold before it was removed from the gold standard.
Yeah, similar.
And we know what's happened to the dollar in the last 50 years or so when it comes to the value. So you guys are, I think that the cryptocurrency industry as a whole is really looking for more substance as we move forward to bring in that credibility factor. How do you see yourselves playing a role in that as we move forward?
If I could narrow it down into one thing, it's stored value. And that's really the key. Anything that's considered, a currency should have stored value. It shouldn't lose 90% of what it's worth over the course of 50 years. So a lot of people during times like this, they'll flee to gold, silver, and some of these things that actually have appreciation and value. And that's what we're trying to create here, is the digital format of that. And so our tokens are all supported by commodities and or digitally linked to the commodity itself, in the case of gold, silver, and palladium. But with oil, it's backed by the projects. And so this is one of 4 rigs that we have that are in the process of either being set up or are currently drilling, and there's many more coming.
Well, and to have a cryptocurrency portfolio prior to your ecosystem, I have to go out and buy different projects and ultimately hold all my coins in a wallet or some type of an exchange. But you guys have really given people the ability to be able to participate in many different projects, some that are moderate risk, some that are a little bit more aggressive. What are some of the projects that you guys have recently just rolled out?
So if we start at the beginning, we have black gold. We have a project called digitally linked gold. That's a little bit different. That's more of what you would call a conservative, because every token that's minted is actually tied directly to a gram of gold. And so with that, you have three choices. You can either hold it, you can sell it, or you can redeem it. In other words, every token that a DGL or DLG miner mints, you can actually redeem for the physical counterpart. Now, since nobody's going to take the physical counterpart of a 55-gallon drum of oil, it allows us to play with the tokenomics a little bit differently and give a little bit more of an upside potential. And so what happens there is we have an initial total supply of coin that's allocated, and every time that money comes off of one of these rigs, it goes and buys that supply out of the marketplace and burns it forever, which is going to constantly reduce the supply but also increase the demand. You know, basic supply and demand economics would tell you that if that happens, the price goes up, and that's kind of what we've seen.
Yeah, it's exciting. So we've got a total of 5 live projects right now. Black gold sold out. You know, one of the things that I am super excited about is this Explorer project and this satellite that we're working on. Talk to me just a little, because people are really excited about the possibility of partnering with a project, the first cryptocurrency, to my knowledge, that's going to have a satellite in space.
To my knowledge as well. Yeah, and so if you look at the technology that we use for all of our projects, what it is, and the way to explain it in a simple format, is it's kind of like an MRI machine. And what we do is we use a satellite technology to scan the Earth for different metals and different elements. Every element on the periodic table puts out a different frequency or vibration. And we can calibrate the machines to actually look for that and hone it down. And in our gold, we actually fine tune that to the part where we can actually go out into some of our mines in Africa, and we can actually see exactly where that gold vein is going. We know exactly what depth it's at and relatively know kind of what's there. And what that allows for exploration companies and prospectors to do is actually mine in a more eco-friendly way. And so we reduce a lot of the overhead burden for companies that are going out there because instead of doing strip mining or speculation, they know what they have and they know where to go get it, and that reduces the cost to them. So that technology becomes extremely valuable, and that technology is what is the underlying kind of foundation of every one of our projects. And so we use that for oil, we use it for natural gas, we use it for gold, silver, palladium, and we'll use it for everything else coming up. Right now, we currently contract that work through Google, and so we use their satellites in order to do it. But in launching Explorer, part of that roadmap is actually to launch our own satellite into space. And we're actually gonna do that pretty quick.
That's a lot of fun. So, you know, I learned something today. 92% of the wells that are drilled are dry. And that's not very eco-friendly.
No.
So, you know, you guys are doing a lot on the eco-friendly side of things to be able to help people to pinpoint these projects with incredible accuracy. And that allows them to not only save a ton of money, which is essentially why they would potentially want to partner with you, but it's also great for the Earth as well.
It is.
So that box here has accomplished a huge milestone over the last week or so. You just hit how many licenses sold?
We just broke 1 million licenses sold.
1 million licenses in 19 countries around the world.
In 10 months?
In 10 months. Guys, the best predictor of future performance is past performance. Now, with that being said, there are no guarantees in anything that we do here, but I do want to say this: success leaves clues. And I can tell you, I could not be more excited and more proud to be aligned with you guys with this project, and could not be more excited to see where the next 12 months takes us. So with that, Jake, thank you so much for your time,
Travis,
for having
pleasure.
me out here today. I appreciate it.
It's been fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had to let that run the whole way. You can see how this potentially has a lot of excitement, but once again, you never know what's going to happen. So again, always do your due diligence. Always only invest what you can afford to lose. No matter what you do, just try to stay along that line. And I'm going to close this out tonight unless anybody has any further questions. So please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why we have to keep striving, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that, right? Because 2024 investment strategies has already started. Think about it. How many of you got a pre-construction condo that's going to be finished in 2024? How many of you are investing in real estate after it drops? How many of you are going to buy stocks or even bonds after the prices are where you want them to be? You're planning for your future right now. And the best time to do that is when there's a recession, when there's blood in the streets. That's when you become wealthy, but you have to be prepared. And the only way you can be prepared is making some money or have the duffel bag of cash on standby. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's again hard out here. So therefore, we always have to do the same thing. We're going to have to keep our head up, keep moving. And I'm out.